he's over here. Let's just appreciate him. He was the first person to get here. We take note of those things. So thank you so much for coming early, for being punctual, and thank you so much everyone for being here. Your presence means so much to us. Thank you for registering and being present. Thank you for registering and being present. So we'll be starting the meeting. The session will take place very soon. But before we start, I just want us to maybe meet one or two persons. Just say hi to somebody beside you, in front of you. Just network with people. Ask them
Bros.
what their name is. No, just say hi to somebody. Let's lighten the room. Let's lighten the room. It's nice to meet everyone. I'm Ferdinand. Nice to meet everyone. Hope you met with someone. Who did you meet? What's his name? Is your name Andrew? Let's confirm. Is that your name? The name of it. Are you somewhere? You just need to confirm so that we'll be sure you actually met people. Alright? Let's have it. Oh. Andrew. Hello, people. Andrew, what's the name? Why do you want to do it? But it's nice to meet you whenever we actually set it up. Just wait, don't know where you can meet or what organization you can bring up. So right now I will be introducing our first speaker and our host for this workshop. Workshop is media of our expectations for this. Just to share, maybe somebody, okay, say the expectations for this. Let's connect together.
Good morning, everyone. Good guys. So, as you know, my name is Olavo, and I am the director and founder of Eagle Studios. So, what's the name? Ezekiel. Okay, that's good. So, have you done introduction? Okay, so what's the name? Okay, and what's the name? You're welcome. So, we are still expecting a couple of persons to join us here. And we have some people joining us from Okay, so you're welcome. So, what inspired this workshop? I want to start from there. What inspired this workshop is an art to give back to people. Because started so rough.
I've sent for the link for the YouTube.
At this point, my brother is taking me to I'm here to give back. And that is why this week of God came to the way to have this workshop at this time. If you check, you see that what we plan to give out is way more higher than what we charge. Despite the fact that we understand what we're doing.
Media.
But we all know that knowledge is not cheap. Knowledge is not cheap. And if you really want to go for knowledge, you're going to have to spend each and every one of you would have come, and also people joining us online. Thank you very much for coming. So, I'll be asking a couple of questions, and from there we will be diving into the section program. So, you're a photographer, right? How long have you been doing photography? 35 months. Oh, 3 to 5 months. So, okay, what camera do you use? Nine. Okay, you actually rent your friend, your church. Oh, the person you rent. Okay. Just finished learning. D8 then, that's fine. D8 then, that's fine. Oh, sorry, D8 then, sorry, that's diagram, sorry. 80D, sorry. Okay, what's the name? Oh, okay. You're a photographer, right? How long have you been doing photography? Yeah? Like how many years? I mean about that. How many years?
No, about that will not be just now.
Okay, for how many years? 3 years. What camera do you use?
I sold mine.
What camera do you have at your corner that you use? 5 million. That's it. How long have you been? What's the name of this? How long have you been doing photography? For roughly 2 years. What camera do you use? Nikon D90. Okay. Hello, what's the name again? Odunayo. So, how long have you been doing photography?
You can go, but don't stay too long.
Damn, so that means you've been doing photography a long time ago because you were born with it.
I wasn't born with it, but I left it.
From your mom. Like how many
I
years
was
now?
in secondary school.
Oh, okay.
Then I stopped.
What camera are you more familiar with? Canon. So Nikon, Canon, and Canon. That's good. So the first thing I want to tell you this morning, if you really want to be the best at what you do, you have to know what you do very, very well. If I ask you now what's your name, you're not thinking. The mistake that we make as creatives, I feel like I also made in my early age as a creative is you don't get familiar enough with the gears that we use. You should know your gears one after the other. To your battery, why don't you know your gears? If you really want to become best in that thing that you are doing, then you should understand your gears. Even if you're using a phone to shoot, you know that people use phone to shoot now and get the best out of it. So you should understand your gears. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Understanding your gears. If you don't understand your gears, you go nowhere. Understand your gears. What camera do you use? What lens do you use? Because at the point when you're trying to understand your gears, that's the point you start finding out a couple of things about that gears that you know that some people don't know. At some point, one of my staff at the time advised me that, please just switch to mirrorless. Okay, I said, okay, no problem, I'm gonna switch. Welcome our content people. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. So, you know, at a point, the staff said, let's switch to mirrorless. I said, okay, let's buy mirrorless. So the money we have is not so much. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, which one can this also amount by? He said, RP. I said, RP. I don't like RP. Now, you know, at a time like that, RP camera, when they did RP camera, we were thinking it's club sensor mirrorless. So it was later now realized that it's full frame mirrorless. So you get what I'm saying? So when you know RP, go and ask about RP. Some people tell you RP, what's RP? But do you know that I use RP? That's the camera that I use, and I produce excellent images that some people don't even believe that I use RP. There was a time like that I went for one class, like it's like a meeting, and one of these big, what is it called? photographers that we have in the industry was like, what camera do you use? I said, the person was thinking I use R and I use RP. Understand your gears. If you don't understand your gears, you're going nowhere. You have to understand your gears. That's number one. Number two, under understanding your gears, you have to understand your lighting. Let me give you an example. Turning off all the lights here. Will the camera we are using right now see anything? I need you to give me an answer right now. Turning off all the lights here. Will this camera see anything? Understand your lighting. Because photography itself started from lights. But people don't know. Lights. Without light, you can't do anything. And when you want to transform your image, one of the things you need to work on is your what? Your lighting. For instance, look at this. Okay, don't let me use my image so that it will be like I'm showing myself. Okay. Let me go to one of my recent images. I shot this image last week Saturday, 3 days ago, and I finished editing them about midnight. Okay. Let's check. What transformed this image? What transformed this image? What do you think is that thing that transformed this image? The lighting. So you have to understand that your lighting is as important as your breath in photography. Your lighting, very, very important. If your lighting is bad, you have bad images. And don't forget, there are no bad images. They are just not correct for that story you are trying to tell at that time. There are no bad images. You understand what I'm saying? No bad images. Yeah. The image might not tell the proper story of that moment, but there are no bad images because they are all still moments. It's still telling a story. So it's either it's telling a good story, which is a positive story, or what? A negative story. What transforms this image? Lights. Who can guess how many lights set up I have there? Raise up your hand if you want to guess. Raise up your hand. Okay. How many lights set up do you have here? 1. So I'm using butterfly from up. Okay, sir. 2. 1. Okay. If you say 2, where do you think my light is coming from? From here? From here?
Okay, sorry, sir. But as I using one continuous lights and one stroke lights.
Okay. What makes you think I'm using strobe lights here?
Okay, because I'm seeing like hard spot on the face.
Okay.
Yes, I'm seeing like a hard spot.
Okay.
There's hard lights.
Okay.
I'm seeing the side of my ear.
Okay.
Soft lights coming from there.
So can I continue?
Yes, sir.
This image was shot with 2 continuous lights. 2 continuous lights. So what I love to do, most times, let me tell you where we make mistakes. What do you want to create? What do you want the world to see? At times, the clients that send us DM, hello, this is my wedding is coming up. They have no idea. So if you are professional enough, you'll be able to tell them. You'll be able to tell a good story of their image and what they are doing. So I'm using 2 lights set up here. I love to rain. So I'm reaming this air here. If I'm using 1 light setup, I might not have lights here. So 1 light is coming from here, then 1 light is directing on our face. But I have something, it's called magic. It's one of my magic light setup, which is cone. Get me the cone, please. I use cone. You know why I use cone? I shot this picture with this suit photo. You understand what I'm saying? And I use cone. And the reason why I use cone is because it makes my image more sharper. You can see that the image is sharp. I did not sharp this image. This image was not sharpened at all. That's why I did tell them. And John, did you sharp this image? Did you sharpen at all? We did not sharpen this image. We did not. By the time we sharpen this image will start giving error. So I use this, which is cone. Cone. on my suit photo, and we bounce it like butterfly lighting. Yeah. So understand your lighting. What kind of light setup do you want to have? Okay, let me show you. Do you know that when we were trying to set up for this shoot, first of all, we did 3 light setup. And I felt like I wasn't getting what I wanted. So I did 5 light setup. And my 5 light setup now gave me what I wanted. If you watch, there's light from up. That is why my cap is being lighted up. There's light coming from here. That is why it's hitting my face here. You see that we have a little shadow here because the lesser light is coming from here and there's 2 main lights that's coming from here. What do you want to achieve? This will help you tell a proper story of what you want to achieve. This will help you tell a proper story of what you want to achieve. Another thing before I move in and deep more is do yourself. The day I understand that I need to do myself, clients started paying me more. Find out yourself. Who are you? Chinedu, Abi? Are you Chinedu? Sorry. I'm sorry. Prosper. So I'm P. You can use P. I love to relate like that. P. Who are you? Prosper. Come out. Who are you? No, don't worry. You are safe.
Can I say you also make me famous?
Okay, yes, no problem. Prosper. How did you get to register for my class? Okay, through Legit Joint, which is our sponsor. Legit Joint is so amazing, man. Please let me pay around. Legit Joint sent a couple of items. He sent this to give to you guys. You guys came late. I don't know. When we get to that point. No, you came late. So, Legit Joint sent me a couple of things also yesterday too for my personal use. It's so amazing. Legit Joint, thank you very much for being amazing. We appreciate you and God bless you. So, Prosper, come and talk to us. Who are you? Who are you? Oftentimes as a creative, you don't know who you are. You want to tell story of somebody you don't know. Who are you? You have to know who you are, what you want, where you are going to before you can tell a proper story of who you don't know. I met this client that we shot. I met her. She booked us from America on Instagram, and we didn't see up until our wedding session. And I just asked her a couple of questions. Then I noticed she was doing her makeup herself, so I know that more of natural look for the pre-wedding. Then she wants her wedding picture to stand out. So she wasn't getting makeup artist not because she doesn't have money, but she wanted a natural look more for her pre-wedding session and more of genge look for the main wedding day. So who are you, Prosper? Come and tell me, talk to us. Who are you? Come on, service. Yeah, who are you? Face the camera, please. Are you scared?
No, I'm not.
You might be scared.
Oh, camera.
Talk to us. Who are you? Who are you?
So,
Do you know that because you are Igbo, you have the tendency of shooting more of Igbo wedding people in Lagos State? I shoot more of Yoruba. I shoot more of white wedding Igbo. I shoot more of Yoruba. So by the time they ask, what's the photographer's name? Komolafe Paul. You have 2 personalities. Your brand personality and your personal personality. I told somebody one day, you can see that. I told somebody one day, I said, your 2 personality might sell you at the same time. But at some point, you have to try one. Your brand might sell you personally. You personally might later sell your brand. Do you know that I wasn't selling the way I'm supposed to sell when I was only putting my brand out there and hiding my face? Why? Because I black, my face black. Everybody say black boy. So I started touching up myself, look good, do photo shoots. Is that my photographer? Yes, the guy is handsome. I want him. And before you know, my image started selling my product, which is my services, my photography business. If you check on my page, my personal pictures have more likes than pictures of clients that stand out, excellent, more. So you need to know who you are. As a creative, if you don't know who you are, you will keep moving from A to B, B to Z, and at the end of the day, you spend like 20 years just being confused. So you have to go back and go and search, who am I? Yes, I'm Komolafepo. What do you want? This is what I want. Where I am right now, this is where I am. Where do I want to go to? This is where I want to go to. You know, I told one of my mentors, he reminded me a few days ago when he was telling me thank you for his wedding. He said, don't forget your vision. He reminded me the vision. It's been written down on my notepad. That he said you want to build the biggest studio in Africa. It's a vision which I want to achieve. It's a great vision which is achievable. But do you know that because of who I am right now, that vision is not achievable? That means that I have to know where I am right now, where I'm standing, to start from where I'm standing. Start from where you are. Don't limit the image you are creating right now, because that is the image that will tell the other image story that is coming in the future. At some point in my life, I was down because I felt like I wasn't producing well. The image you are producing right now are the image of the moment. You need to be proud of those images you are producing now. We don't showcase ourselves enough because we feel like, I don't have the best gears, I don't use this, I don't use that. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. If you can navigate your way well, you know who you are. That gear in your hand, if some people catch it, they'll produce. So most times, as a creative, it's not because you don't know how to shoot. Most of you here know how to shoot. It's not because you don't know how to edit. Most of you know how to edit. But because we are lacking behind in what? Knowledge. Knowledge behind the camera is as important as knowing the settings of your camera. Be proud of the image you are producing now. Be proud of the image you are producing now. Please get me what? The one that is not good. Be proud of the image you are producing now. Be proud of the moment you are creating now. It's as important as your future. Because you know why? Everything is in process. Even the future you are running to get is still in process. Why? Because when you get to that future, you are looking forward to another future. So as creatives, there are so many things you need to understand. You have camera, you need to understand that camera. How does my camera works? So you need to spend more time with yourself and have the analysis of whatever you have and whatever you are doing. What area do you do? What area? Please come out. There. Thank you. Ola, put Ola to here. Please, Ola, please clap for Ola. Yeah. What area of photography do you do? Mainly studio. Outside the studio. So, do you have, what vision do you have when you're going into photography? Oh, okay. Like a passion or something, you know, like very easy to pass by. Passion, what to do. Okay. So, what you just want to be creating pictures inside the studio. Okay. You want to get to understand more. Maybe you now expand your vision on, oh, maybe let me choose wedding, hygiene, lifestyle, yeah, which actually goes with studio also, which other one? Maybe you have to for which issues, which other one? Which other one do we have? Landscape, nature, you like that one? You don't have to edit much, just shoot and give them picture, send your picture. You like that one? Nature, which other one? So knowing the area in which you want to work in the future is important. It will help your process now. I'm a portrait photographer and I love to shoot more inside the studio where I can control my lights and control my movements. You can see. Thank you. But I moved to wedding photography because of one thing. I don't know if that is our life. But let's start. Nobody's calling us for studio. From when they are booking you to when you go for vendors meeting to when you will shoot to delivery is a lot. And you know that obviously the wedding doesn't really pay out in Nigeria like that. Trust me, it doesn't really pay out. Though some people are cashing out, but wedding doesn't really pay out. To the stress, compared to the stress. You know in Nigeria, poverty, so we start to rough everything. I'm telling you, it's not paying off like that. The least money you should be charging as a photographer is 5 million naira. Just 2 photographers and 2 assistants to assist. Already, just pictures. But how many photographers are charging 5 million? Here, photography and video 400,000, 200,000. I tell you, create photo book, you do everything, 10,000 because you have to keep moving. So where you are going to, that's the point will help you understand how to walk where you are standing right now. So you need to have a bigger vision of where you're going to. You understand what I'm saying? So it will help you to know where you are standing and how to move where you are standing right now. So having a picture which is called vision is very, very important as creative. Very, very important as creative. So how many of you came to understand how to be getting more jobs online, pricing? If you come for that, can I see your hand up? This one was true. You will not talk now. So you came in to understand how you can get more clients.
Yeah, and when I was in the job, the teacher,
Okay.
I saw your place with us. So I think for pricing, as mentioned, we are going to how to sell yourself,
That's great. Please let me clarify. So, who came in to understand how to shoot more professionally? Came in to understand how to shoot professionally. Okay. So, we did some shootings, makeup artists, model, and everyone so there and they start doing their setting up and everything. So, but your knowledge is key. You can know how to carry a camera and still not produce excellent video. Do you know that? I want to give you a very, very relatable example here. If this guy was born in Lagos State, but his father is in Edo State, and his father is a king there, and because of the mom had issue with the dad, she couldn't tell him that your father in Edo State, your father is the king in Edo State. Do you know that this guy will never act like a prince? Why?
Have information.
And what does information do? Be active. Be ready to learn more. How many of you watch tutorial at least once a day? Every day you watch tutorial. Can I see your hand? Every day you watch one tutorial. See, if you really want to grow, you have to mandatory for yourself. It has to be mandatory for yourself that you watch tutorial every day. See, the process is not in long term. The process is in short form. So it's not like you have to sit for 2-3 hours. That's not the point. The point is watch something, because there's a transformation bit by bit. What are you watching? Who are you watching? How are you watching? Because you see, the transformation in our sense, in our head, it doesn't form overnight. It's process. That is why we have to go to school for 6 years, because it's a process. Normally, everything they were teaching you for 4 years, they can teach you in 1 year. Yes, but it's bit by bit. You go to class, you rest, you go for vacation, you digest what you've been taught, because it's bit by bit. So when you want to watch it, I said, okay, in the morning before I step out, I want 5 minutes. 5-minute tutorial. Do you know what that 5 minutes will do for you? The next day, 5 minutes. The next day, 5 minutes. Unlike you are waiting for 1 weekend to watch 1 hour, which we all know that you will not watch. Because that was the beginning of the transformation. Watching something every day, learning every day. Learn something every day about your photography. You can pick up your battery and learn. Do you know, there was a time like that I was buying mirrorless battery, fake as original. I told you. I want to buy original battery. Yes, Canon, original, how much? 120. Don't pay. I use it the first time you use it, use it last, second time you don't last. But when I now go online to study, you can now notice that mirrorless battery that is original. First of all, first give me back. Give me back. When it gives you 3 back, you see that when the battery is getting good, one will remove, another one will remove, then it will now die. But you see this fake one, it's still full, but it's getting low. It will just die. And let me now tell you, when you are shooting and your mirrorless battery die, what you are shooting at that point you will see, especially for the camera. You know what I mean? When you are shooting and your fake battery die, it will not save. When you are shooting and your original battery die, it will save. So most times you will think that thing you learn is just normal thing until you shoot somebody's wedding and maybe you are doing first computers and you are shooting and say, leave, yes, good. That's kind of don't die. And the smoke and the fog, the low smoke and the fire was not there that time. The bird and go around smiling like this. We hope our video and everything is intact. We are not looking at them like this. You know, we had one very terrible experience many years ago. Oh my God. There's so many things I'm saying here right now. I had very terrible experience. So I usually document BTS for us. That fateful day, many years ago. Say many years ago because some people are laughing. Few years ago. So I wasn't shooting, I was just directing. I shoot more of only portraits, the rest I just direct. So you know what I'm saying. And if I have another event, I just give a part for shooting. Because you see, wedding is a lot. It has energy. Only you cannot do it. Except you are just starting up. Maybe you don't have money to pay for staff and everything. It's not easy, I can't lie to you.
Yeah, okay.
So that fateful day, I was just doing my own landscape video with my iPhone. I was just doing it for me to post, for us to have something to post on Instagram and the sales manager to post on the other line. All of a sudden, the videographer just smashed me like that. Please, stable your hand. I said, what happened? He said, don't tell me you have first. After I said, you don't do it. Then I have 1 minute on my phone last week. And that's what serious. So, you would think what you learn about the battle is nothing until you lose that game. So learn something about what you are using every day. Every day. Very, very, very important. Learn something about what you are doing every day. So I really want to do relatable class, and that's why I've given out all my mirrorless. I will not be using mirrorless issues. You know why? Why is because for some reasons at the time I wasn't going for workshops. I can't be using crop sensor. I can't be using crop sensor camera. Then I now go for a workshop. They are now teaching me with not full frame but mirrorless camera. It's not relatable. Everyone here is using full frame camera. Do you use crop sensor? Do you use crop sensor? Like ATD. Is D810. It's eye camera. I used that camera one time like that. Yes. That camera is actually very good. Yes. But it's heavy. Nikon.
After TFL said
D850. I think D810 is after this 150.
yes.
Like one of the others. Students. Who is that? Who is that? Let him come in. Let the trainers come in. Let them ready to start coming. We started already. You can sit down. We came late. So, what was I saying? It's good to use relatable to teach. Something you can relate with. You understand? So we have mirrorless, we have full frame, which is 6D. Let me have the other 6D. I think I have it file in here. Let me have the other 6D, then pull back. So now I'm going into light proper. What are the important things you need to understand as a photographer when you want to shoot? You need to understand the kind of lens you are using, the aperture of the lens. You know that lens has its own aperture. Do you know? You know, sir? You know, sir? What aperture of lens do you use? What lens do you use?
I use 50 mm.
What's the aperture of the lens that you use?
I think it's 2.5 or so.
There's no 2.5.
I think so.
There's no 2.5. If you are using 50 mm, I think 1.8. What camera do you use? What lens do you use? 1.8. What lens do you use? This time? What's the aperture? To what? Because that aperture is moving aperture. It's not stable. Although I don't I'm trying 50 mm. So aperture of the lens control the aperture of the camera. So if you are using lens of aperture 1.4, the aperture of that camera can go down to what? Because the aperture of the lens controls the aperture of the camera. So you know we have two different lenses now. I'm sure you know. Do you know? We have two different lenses now. I'm not going there yet. We have RF. This is RF mount, which is mirrorless, direct mirrorless, more expensive. This is 50 mm. RF. Where's the other 50 mm?
You asked me to return it.
Eh?
You asked me to return it.
Oh, really? Please tell doctor to bring the other 50 mm. I think we have about 450 mm here. This one is 16 mm. We have some guys are actually went out to work. We have about 450 mm. We have about 350 mm. So this is RF. You need to understand this is RF. This RF is for mirrorless, more powerful, more seamless, gives you more depth. the other 50 mm. Thank you very much. And this is EF. This is EF, the one that works with normal full frame camera. This is the one that works with normal full frame camera. But I'm showing you Canon here. Check it. This is the one that works with normal full frame camera, and this one works with mirrorless camera. So you need to understand the lens range. So this one is 50 mm, 1.8 aperture full frame, and this one is 50 mm, 1.8 aperture mirrorless, but they are not the same. The difference is because this one is mirrorless RF. It's more powerful. It's more magical. I think I shot. Let me show you. I shot this picture with this 50 mm RF. Oh, that's usually 50 mm or 85 mm. I moved back and I shot with 85 mm. 85, okay. So I also shoot with 50 mm. I changed the lens that way. Later. No, I changed lens when I was moving back. I think I changed lens, yes. 50 mm. 50 mm. So you can't compare the two together. And let me now tell you something I don't notice. If you are using mirrorless, try as hard not to use converter. No, I'm still using converter too. You get what I'm saying? I'm just starting to buy my RF. It's not really easy. I know. To get good gears is not easy. I know. But this one now, this is another person's camera money. Only this one. I'm telling you. This one is another person's camera money. I'm telling you. Because this one now will be competing with this camera. I'm telling you, very expensive. Then I have another one. This is what? Guess. You can guess right. Just like me. I do both more. What lens is this?
85.
85 mm. This is 85 mm Sigma lens. What lens is this? So both 85 works with full frame because it's EF. But this one is Sigma brand, and why this one is Canon brand. So why do we have different sizes? Because this one is more powerful than this. This is 1.4. Why this one is, I think 2.0. Yeah, I think 2.0. I'm not so sure because I don't really use it. But this one is 1.4.
Yes, that's Sigma, so that brand.
So Sigma is like a third party. You know, when they say third party, some people that you have business now partner with you. You get, they are third party in the market. They partner with all the cameras now. Majorly Sony, Canon, and Nikon. Their lens is really powerful. I shot my. Okay, you're that there. I shot most of my portraits, yes, with my Sigma. Most of my portraits. So, what do you notice here? There's depth, right? What gives you this depth that you're seeing? The lens, okay. The aperture. If you understand your post very well, nobody will understand the camera and the lens can use. This lens, this blur, this depth of field was being manipulated on post-production, which I will be showing you guys. I will be showing you guys my technique. I'm not hiding any technique. If you can work with that technique, you produce images more than this. I'm showing you guys my technique. I'll be giving you guys my grading, my latest grading that I'm using right now on my images. But don't forget, you have to be able to set up my lighting the way I'm setting up my lighting. So you don't just see something and say, yes, this is Saturday. I'm going to wait that guy show us like how I'm watching like this. So first you have to practice to understand. After you practice to understand, you test. After you test, that is why as a photographer, if you are not collaborating, you are missing out. Collaboration helps you build. Collaboration helps you build. What time are we? to level. Yes, collaboration helps you build. You have to collaborate. It helps you network. It helps you build. If you are not collaborating, you are wrong. Because networking between other vendors is very important. You are not collaborating. It's wrong as a photographer. You have to collaborate with people. So you get makeup artists within your niche, within your capacity. Don't go and message somebody that have 500,000 verified Instagram makeup artists. Hello ma, I want us to collaborate. So that tell you my logistics money is 250,000. Because she charge 1 million to come and do it. You not be like, I want to see her. So within your circle, get a makeup artist, get a model, get a fashion designer, and collaborate. Create something at least every month. It helps you. Even if you're a wedding photographer, it helps you. Number one thing collaboration will do for you, it will put your face out there. Do you know why? When you shoot wedding, maybe the couple are not social media people. You now posted your work. How many people posted the work? One. Because you are the only one that posted the job. Some clients will not post it after 1 year, their anniversary. That's how some couple are doing that. When you collaborate with mention vendors that we usually collaborate with. Makeup, fashion, so you collaborate with makeup artists. No, but you collaborate with the planner. I saw it as people. I'm actually a Yoruba boy, so it's allowed. So you collaborate with makeup artists, hair vendor, fashion designer, model, accessories. By the time you finish producing that job, how many people are posting? So if 10 people are going to see that work from your page, the one you post before 10 people, how many people are going to see from 6? You can see how you are exposing yourself more to people. I'm diverting from camera settings to understanding your gears to how you can get more clients. We look for more clients outside. We have more clients inside. You have more clients inside. Let me tell you something. I got a DM one time like that, and the client was just saying, I've been looking for you. Coladi's wedding. Leko, it's going to do. Are you guys going to go? I told you guys. That was the message he sent. Though he saw my work to ask. He said, I've been looking for you. I said, how? He said, my price, everything is his plan. And he said, I don't want photographer that is fair. No, at the end of the day, I sent him photographer that is fair. I sent him Victor Bright. They did excellent everywhere. They did excellent everywhere to the point that their family came here to come and copy flash drive. You remember now? Yes. That they said that I got you.
He gave us transport.
Yeah. He gave them transport. So within you right now, there are clients. You are the one looking for clients everywhere. There are clients. Clients are everywhere. But wrong positioning will not allow you to get there. Position yourself well. Number one, collaborate with people. Collaborate with people around you. Within your circle, collaborate. Number two, post your job at the level you are right now. At some point in my life, it has happened to me before whereby I finished shooting and I feel like, this job is not good enough, don't let me post it. I'm sure sometimes you have felt like that. Post it. Post it. Because that's you at that time. Post it. And do you know the amazing thing? There are some clients that will see your job today. It's like, what that guy posted yesterday, remember what he posted today. They are noticing your progress, your process. How you are growing. So some people will wait for you until you get to a particular spot. They're not like, what's your name again, bro? Prosper. My uncle, nephew, sister, brothers, sister, child, brothers want to do wedding. How much? And that person has been in your contact for 2 years. What are they waiting for? You have contacts. They do not know that you're a photographer. You don't post every day on your Instagram story. What are you doing? And you are looking for clients. You go out. You don't take a video to put on your story. Every day of my life, something has to be on my story. Do you know why? I already have like 100 people that usually want to visit and want to see what he has for us to do. So sometimes I'll do like bench. Do you know bench? I'll do like bench. Bench will start a wedding story from when they arrive. And at the end of the after party, now say thank you for watching. God bless you. Can we get your feedback on what you just watched? Put it there. And I'll be seeing comments. Happy, I've just been glued on your stories since morning, watching different videos. So if I have opportunity to do plenty videos, I put it there because it's not easy to. So put in one video, make sure that the sound of what people are saying on that ground is okay. Once you need to put some, you put some there. The one you need to put right up, you put right up there. You don't post like that, you post like 20, 30, you do. It's not easy on your story. Post on your story every day. Why are you not posting on your WhatsApp? Are you scared of the people there? You are saying you want to make money. Where do you want to make the money? Another thing you need to understand as a creative is always tell a story of how you started. Started photography 2-3 years ago, had a breakdown at the time, but now we are getting back at it. Available for bookings. Now some people are ready, they want to be like, this guy broke down, he's up now. Let's see what he has for us. Tell your story. Tell your story. Tell the story. I'm a planner. I started planner 3 years ago. You know, when I started, it was kind of rough. It wasn't so good. You understand what I'm saying? Change it. But now, we are getting back at it. Over the years, we have shot over 25 weddings. We have undo weddings over 25. But now, yes, we are back at it. Tell story of yourself and your brand almost every time. Because even our life is a storytelling. We tell stories. Tell stories. So you have to keep telling story of where you are standing now and where you plan to get to. Come on, one second. So you can't just be there and say, is it men that are calling? It's a men don't pay. There's one that you know now, one dog like this guy, and the one like this that do up like this. And you know the memes, you are posting memes, native, and you want your client to take you serious. Who has been on my WhatsApp for a very long time here? Like a year. Samuel, my brother. Samuel. You have been on my WhatsApp for more than 5 years. Have you seen me post? You have seen me post one maybe once or twice, but do you usually see me post all those things? Stop it. They're creative storytelling. You are posting memes, except it's relatable with your storytelling at that time. Maybe we want to do it like this. Maybe you now want to make it fun and put a caption that when you tell client your price, now tell you, can I pay 20% of this price? Or like one client that I met one time like that. I met her on Instagram and I said, this package is for 500K. She said, oh wow, B, you know what you're going to do for us? We are ready to pay you now. Send your account number. Can I pay 250K for this package? I said, aha. So that kind of thing now, it means that for 500K package, you want to pay 250K. Mind you, some people do it, don't do it. When I say some people do it, what do I do? There was a guy like that, I heard the story. He was down, he was hungry. The client had chatted him that this package for 500K, can I do it for 250K? Or do you know what happened? But the guy collect that one. You collect the work, it delivers out company. How come you can pay? Because you don't money to pay. You are about to say, no money to produce. I don't pay nothing. Go and check how much I put there now. Is that what it is? But as the guy need money that time, guy just collect out. That guy had to die. This is what survived. As it that matter was everywhere. So some people were blaming the woman. Some people were blaming the guy that you are not professional. So they, you professional, I'm not for them. You know how creative when you are trying to package yourself, you get some hunger we go beat you when you say. There was a time like that. There was a time one client started me from abroad. So it's not like we were broke, but we're in a particular project where we spend a lot of money like that. And also, I like to change my gears time to time. So you get what I'm saying? As a creative, it should be part of your plan. Don't be too relaxed with what you are using right now. Don't be too relaxed. I'm going to share an idea of the principle I've used and it's helping me. Okay, go ahead. So this is it. So the client started me for 2 million naira package for 1.5 million. Well, I could take it for 1.5. But it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of burden on me. So I told her, I said, I'll do 1.8. And she was like, I'll give you time to think about it, like a month. When you are ready, send your invoice. This is the name, send the invoice, and I'm going to send you full payment. I'm chatting, and she was so sincere. Take it what I'm saying. No. Should I keep it? Should I not keep it? It was serious burden on me. But I now told her something, which was something I learned from one of our senior colleagues. He's in Canada right now. Odukoya, what's his name? Mr. Jido. Yes, I learned it from him many years. He said, why don't you start turning your clients to your marketers? And that's what I did that. So I told her that one of the favors you're going to do for me, like take this money from you, is to make sure that you tell everybody that this photographer is good. So, as a creative too, you have to learn how to plant your seed everywhere. Don't just walk. Plant your seed everywhere. So, say, oh, really? Okay, thank you very much. So I told her, don't send full payment. She said, really? I said, yes. Send 50%. Because that is my principle for booking. I said 50% immediately, and I said, no, I know yours. He said, let me know when to say. I said, I'll let you. And that's how we did that job. And the job is going well. Until today, she's still doing the clients.
Is there a particular reason you ask for it?
So, I have policy for payment. And our policy for payment is 50% for booking your date down at least 3 to 2 months before your wedding. 30% after pre-wedding session, then 20% immediately after your wedding, not after delivery. So the reason why I did that is because that works for me. You do what works for. I can show you a chart. One client charted me up. Charted me up 2 days ago. And he said, I told him that I don't keep the dates down until you make payment. He now said, 2 days ago, let me confirm. So that we were chatting yesterday, chatted me yesterday morning, sorry. So he said, but if we are to pay, do we pay 50 or 70% immediately? So he was telling me that I want to pay 70%. So I now told him that no, 50% for booking, 30% after pre-wedding, 20% immediately after your wedding, not after delivery. But if you now want to pay, I put it there, but if you want to pay 70%, then pay 30% after your event is fine. It's always prompt and okay to stay on your principle first. You need to have principle as company. Principle. Don't just live by everything that happens. It happens, you don't happen. No. What are your principles? You don't just break your principle. He has come to me that is he going to send 70%? So I told him, do you know why? He might have been referred by somebody to me. If I repeat my principle enough, people will see me as a professional. And before you know, they will ask, some clients chat me up and say, I know this is your principle, but can I do on the full payment? And I said, no problem. I have a birthday, let me be sure, so that I don't speak out of this thing. I want to be sure. I have a birthday for December 22nd. They booked me January this year. They paid full payment at once. They called me on the meeting, so I get my sales manager and my manager on board. We had a meeting. I said, IP, so we've concluded this is the amount we are paying you. He said, okay, no problem. So the pre-session is going to happen so in December. I said, okay, no problem. And this is how we want everything to go. I've seen your invoice. You said we should pay 50% to the please can we pay 100%? I said, if that's what you want, no problem. Okay, give me a minute. We are still on that meeting. Then I saw that. Bam. Sales manager call. Hello, where's my share? Manager call. Hello, where's my cut? And we got it. So you stay on your principle. What is your principle as a creative? You just want to pay me anyhow, do anyhow. No! You have to stay on your principle. What are your principles? What are the principles you are creating for the company? Your principle will help your company grow better and faster. Your principle. So when anybody is dealing with you or they refer you to anybody, they already know that this is this guy's principle and that is how it acts. So we had a client that we were having challenge when she wanted to book, and at the time when she needed to send extra money, it ghosted us like few days. And she was asking for a picture after wedding. Please. There are some that do payment after delivery, don't get me wrong. You do what works for you. There are some that I do payments before delivery. You understand? And there are some that once we finish, we do a video of their job, send to them, they are going to make payments. So you work according, you do according to what pays you. So some clients will tell you, let me do 80 so that I know that till when we are done with the wedding, if I make another payment. So you know what I'm saying. But you have to have principle. You have to have principle. Then always at every 3 months do your company analysis. Prosper. Thank God. It's your day that I was thinking as a chicken maker. Prosper. What is your total revenue for last year? In photography, you have other businesses. Alright. You only do photography. What is your total revenue last year? Let me say you don't know. Femi, right? Me Femi. What is your total revenue for last year? Hey, same legit girl is whining me. He said I should send my account. We won't send $100,000 for us to buy drink. I think I should drink. I mean, they sold my basket. Wait, you want charge am? Say me no send am. No, how bad? Drop your phone, please. Abeg, like receive that alert. Abeg, I mean, I've been calling since. Hey, I wan send you $100,000. Legit joint. I don say, really? We'll be having one of our guests with us soon. You get what I'm saying? You don't know. Did you collect some job last year? Photography. What's your total revenue for last year? You did some job last year, sir. What's your total revenue for last year? Ezekiel! Sorry. It's actually, are you junior or senior? To her. She's my friend and she's my good client. I'm telling you, she's my good client. You are the first person that registered for this class. Then a gift for you. I'm going to give you a gift. Maybe I'll tell Real Magic to present the gift to you. And you are the first person to come for this class. There's a gift for you. And you are the... What's your total revenue for last year? So let me tell you something. If you don't know the revenue of what you are doing now, you will not do what you do. No matter who is calling you, no matter what you have, you will not do it. Do you know why you will not do it? There's a principle in business that says that when you know where you are standing, you will know how to push. That light is pushing your push level. It's insignificant. You don't know the revenue of what you are making per month. It's wrong. That means that you don't know what you are spending. And that's where you won't be able to get another gears. The gear you are using right now, you get hold of, you will get out of the range and out of the circle, and you will not be able to produce more. Why? You don't know where you are standing. What is your revenue? Revenue means the total money you made last year. Made the mistake in 2020. Ever since 2020, we have back book revenue of what we make. Do you know that? Let me tell you something. There are companies that want to give you job now. Big company that want to give you job now. They will ask you, sorry please, I don't know your revenue. Their money you will charge some company now. They will ask you how much is your total revenue for you that you are charging on this amount. Now say, you made 200 million last year. Really? Yes. Total revenue 200 million. And it's because we run sales for more than 6 months. If we were not running sales, we make about 200 million. You want to charge high, but you don't know the revenue of what you are making right now. It's wrong. It's wrong. You need to know the revenue of what you are making. You need to know your gain. That means, Odun, you do not know what you gained last year. Do you know what you gained last year? How many businesses do you handle? What other businesses? What? Online store, fashion store. Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that before. Yeah. That's good. So now, what is your? You don't know your total revenue for last year. What everything that you made. But do you know your personal gain from the total revenue? Do you know?
Yeah, I keep that.
You did what?
I try to keep that.
Okay, you try to
For
keep.
my online store.
Okay, for your online store, you try to keep that. You need to do it for photography. All the money that comes in must have records. all the money that go out must have records. See, analysis of your business and building principles of your business will take you far beyond good picture, because what you need to understand now is that everybody can shoot, but not everybody can tell the story. And by the time you understand the analysis of your company, where your company is standing, where your company is going to, it will help you to produce more. Because now you must know that any client you get, you must not mess up. It's better to call for a collaboration, using to test, than using clients to test. Because you don't want to lose any client anymore. This client called me. Hello, P. Yeah, from IG. So I was supposed to pick the call. Sales manager was supposed to pick it, but she wasn't available. She was attending to client on WhatsApp. So I picked. Hello, yeah, are you doing there? Yeah, okay. I'm calling you for something. This is one of the way. My wedding is coming up. I saw your package. Can you give me a little bit discount? She booked January 3rd. And her wedding was June 21st. That was the day she sent her money. January 3rd. So, can you give me discount for booking early? That's the point. That gave her 50k discount. And I have it at the back of my mind that one way or the other I'll collect my 50k back. Knowingly or unknowingly, we were calling them for a date for wedding shoot. They were not communicating. So they told us that they were going to have the wedding shoot 4 days to the wedding, which was explained to her that you have to have your wedding shoot a month at least to your wedding. Like that. Okay, express them. Say my account. I ran back at my wedding. Why do I understand what I was doing there? Because I already understand the analysis of what I was doing. I know what I'm doing. You have to know what you are doing. What comes in, what goes out. You should know when the company is broke. At the point where P-Wedding is broke, P-Media was using money, because it's two different companies. We have P-Wedding, we have P-Media. P-Wedding handle weddings, P-Media handle portraits, studio sessions, family portraits, all those kind of things. Anything events, P-Weddings, anything portraits, family, all those things, P-Media. At a time, I was using P-Media money to pay salary for P-Weddings. But I know what I'm doing. I know that P-Wedding is owing P-Media. I wasn't owing somebody else, but this account is owing this account. Why? Because there's an analysis. So when I tell you I'm broke and I'm rich tomorrow, this account might be rich and this one is broke. There was a time I had some staff for this company who could not pay. Not pay. Do you know why we could not pay? Because we were spending so much money, production, everything, ads. I'm going there, ads. So where I'm driving to now is the point where you should always have money to change your gears. Some people complain that I work a lot, I need money to change my gears. I don't have. It's because you don't have analysis. You are not understanding the things you need to understand. That's why. So let me now dive into that and wrap it up so that I can get the session ready for the second speaker that will be speaking to us this one. So we have two people that will be speaking to us today. Apart from me, we'll be having our photo session by 2. We're having our break by 1. So we have anybody. So, Real Magic will be speaking to us by 12. Pablo Picasso will be speaking to us by 11:30. So I need to get the plan ready for it. So, analysis of how money comes in, how money goes out, very important. So, how do you now get to save for your gears? You want to know, right? You want to know, right? You want to know. I need your responsibility. You want to know. Because let me tell you something. One of the things and the mistake that we make as creative is to think that every money you make is your own. I get one guy, once they send money to him, the first give the like 20,000, next time you go be a part of celebrate, say, come on, money don't enter. By the time now to deliver the job, you start calling people, hello, please borrow me 20K, 10K. So now there's problem. When clients send you 500,000 naira, don't think all the money belongs to you, even if you have all the gears. The greatest thing that might happen to you is you go out without gears and you won't come back with the gears. It's not playing bad this thing, but it's understanding business in proper as creative. So what are you going to do? Each time your gears go out, there should be an account where money is going to as the gears is going out. My brothers and sisters, if you do that for 1 year, if you see how much you save. So now, for instance, what camera do you use again? DA10. How much, you go and ask, how much are they renting DA10? 25K. So on the money you are charging your clients, if you don't have camera, maybe you go and rent it. So let's say you give yourself discounts. Because normally if you want to even go and rent this thing, you might end up spending 30,000. Why? You transport yourself to go and collect it and transport it back. So why don't you say something? God bless you. So now why don't you do yourself a favor by having an account where you act as though every gears you are using doesn't belong to you. That's what I do. There was a time I cried for gears. I meet people, I beg. People did not help me. My mentor helped me, Mr. Ayara, and thank you very much, sir, for helping me. Go me camera. How much the camera I got from 115,000. I'm telling you that today I've used that 115,000 to buy gears worth 25 million. Just because I understand this person. Why don't you act as though that camera doesn't belong to you, that light doesn't belong to you, you want to go and rent it? And have an account. Whenever they book you 100,000, rent that camera for yourself for 15,000 naira. Lights, every other thing. Let's say 10,000 plus 10K. That's 25. One wedding. Sir, you say 25,000. Problem no dey finish. Don't think because the money the client even pay you is not enough, then the next thing to do is to consume all the money. You are consuming your future because there's a seed in everything they paid you. There's a seed to move you from point A to point B, and that's what I do. Today we are going to buy any gears I feel like buying. I'm not capping. If I want to change my camera today, we have money to change that camera today. Why? Because every time this camera goes out, I'm saving 30K. And sometimes my camera go out 5 times in a month. How much is that? How much is that in 6 months? We are broke. Don't get me wrong. Because we rent gears. But we have money to always upgrade ourselves. Because we save. You are a creative. You are not saving for your future. To change your gears, one new camera come out, you are still using camera that they produce in 2008. You are in soup. You will be cooked for life. So every time your camera goes out, your own money is to solve family problem. Don't worry, the problem in the family will come and sort you. By the time you call for 2.5 gig 600 naira just to post your work on Instagram. Imagine you now do this for 2 years. Kayado. Do you know how much you are going to have? Analysis. So if you don't know what is coming in and what is going out, you will not know what to say. somebody call you, let me come and do family portrait for me. How much did you charge? 30,000 naira. Rent that camera for yourself inside that 30K. Because if that work did not come, you will still leave. So be disciplined enough to know that this money has to go somewhere. Why? Because of my future. So you already know that when 200K comes in, 30,000 naira is going somewhere that has to be saved. 30,000, how much is your gain? Let's say 50K is your gain. 30,000 naira for my own personal life. 20,000 naira, leave it there for yourself. Analysis. But you cannot do this analysis when you don't know what you make. Some people work for 10 years and they don't have anything to say for it. You know, there was a time like that I was on a particular meeting, Zoom meeting, and I was on a Zoom meeting and the man said that he regrets the last 30 years of his life. Why? He said that if he was saving 5,000 naira every day, he will know what he has now. And he has the ability and the capacity to do it. Since that day, I started doing this myself. Every day that God has waked me up, 2,000 naira is going somewhere that I don't have access to in the next 10 years. On investment, not on savings. You know, there are money you save on savings that is just being saved. So what you have here is what you have. There are some money that accumulation of investment is going to every day for the next 10 years, and I've been doing it for 4 years. You know how much is there now? And I don't have access to it for the next 10 years. I think with Access Bank. So you are using your gears. You feel like your gears is your gears. Glory to God. You thank God. You suffer by Him. Glory to God. But do you want to remain there? No! You want to grow better. So you have to save. Something should be going somewhere whenever you step out. So that at the end of the day, you don't tell stories that touches the heart. Do you know there was a time that I was using one old camera, D40. I went out with the camera, you know Nikon. Don't let me. Nikon is the best right now because our mentor that is coming is Nikon user. But do you know then Nikon was having this focus issue? If you remember, if you use Nikon, do you use Nikon? Don't use Nikon. You start with Nikon. Do you use Nikon then? You start with Nikon. Nikon was having focus issue at that time. So D40 at that time, I'm talking about 2009, 2010. Not now. And Nikon was having issue. At an event, I almost cried. Because what do I want to do? This young boy that has started his life, innovation, went to the market. That time he still called Osho the main market, not Osho the arena. If you remember, Osho the main market. I went there, that's where they usually do camera at that time. Said they are going to do for 5,000. We are only see 5,000, 2010. When I saved my food money, my mom had money to buy that camera. But that was my first camera. We bought that camera 60,000. You get what I'm saying? The camera had issue. And no money. And one way or the other, I was using this camera to work. So because you already have principle of what has to go out, you will know what to take and what not to take. So you will say, that my guy coming for junction just to bring camera. Every time this camera goes out, it's the emission of this. You meet it. Imagine your camera goes out 500 times in 1 year. My brothers and sisters, do you know how much is that? So when you see latest camera, how much? 2.5 million. This is the people immediately they don't buy. These are principles that they keep. Because at times when you save money together and you are seeing 4 million, you just get my say you can make them 4 million. But when you separate it, years, spending, office, You know, at the time there was no studio here, so March I felt like, okay, let me do studio. And between March and now, we made over 2 million at the studio. But, mind you, there was a time this saved this. At the time I opened studio, we emptied this account. This one was now saving this one. Until now, this one is still saving this one. Because this one used more gears now than this. We get more weddings now than studio sessions. So now, before, P-Wedding was owing P-Media. Now P-Media is now owing P-Weddings. Clients pay you money. You are not saving money to advertise yourself and to put yourself in the face of people. Let me tell you something. The more you put yourself in the face of people, the more they have confidence in you. Do you know? Do you know? The more you put yourself in the face of people, the more they have confidence in you. If, as I'm speaking now, as I'm just packaging, as I package myself now, package everything, zim, zam, zim. You don't believe, say, this guy will teach you. You don't believe. Fresh. Talk now. Of course, why? The more you show yourself in face of people, the more they believe in you. If you keep hiding yourself, they believe that you don't even believe in yourself. So what is me? Who is me for me to believe in you? Keep showing up. You are tired, show up. You are stressed, show up. The only thing is that analyze your life and know your resting mood. My brothers and sisters, if I'm not shooting, sorry to people online, because I know that I usually shout meeting. If I'm not shooting and I'm not editing, my brothers and sisters, what am I doing? I'm sleeping. Because why? I don't want to get called for jobs and say I'm tired. Tired? At this age, I have goals. Have goals. See legit joint. I met legit joint when I went to his office. You know the funniest part is that I almost doubt legit joints. That is the most amazing thing. So I'm supposed to have bought my camera like a month, but me I don't go to people to buy camera. So one guy duped me in January, send money to him, got laptop, didn't give me a good laptop. So since then I said any vendor I'm going to use, like a new vendor, I have to first see you. Then after I see you, I can now order things, order, shake what I'm saying. But I know that this is where your office is, shake what I'm saying. So I'm supposed to have. So the next day I was planning, I just came back from work, I was tired, and legit was telling me that if you don't come today, this camera might not be available anymore. Mind you, that's the camera we're using right now to shoot. Yes. So I ordered blind with one of my staff, a lady. I ordered blind and we were going. When we get to Beggar, I was with this man, I won't catch fire. I thought, yeah, I mean, where they go dupe me. I mean, this one outside. So I prayed my spirit said, go. I'm getting to legit joint. Fresh, everywhere was calm, cool. What's going on? And you know that normally I'm funny now, so you get what I'm saying. So, and you know, it was so relatable because it was once a photographer. As a photographer, you have to be relatable. Anywhere you get to, don't know the squeeze face. They are not the problem of your problem. You have to be relatable. Hello, Jojo, you're laughing, everybody. So sometimes you might forget that you should do picture. That the experience how you greeted them is what they are going to remember. Because good pictures is not enough. You getting in, you start laughing, blah, blah, blah. Let me shock you. It's only camera that I want to buy. I'm not buying lens that legit joint, talk. Before I know, I bought something of 3.2 million. So, what is it called? Mind you, sometimes you have to put limit on some accounts so that you don't overspend. So I put limit on that account to do transfer. So I did money that day. The next day I went to the bank very early because I can't wait to even have the camera. I went to the bank and I went to do transfer from counter, did all the money. Immediately saw it, I said, okay, send me our office address, they give everything to you. I didn't plan to buy lenses because I have converter and I have this kind of camera before. Let me just buy one more. I'll be buying lens later. Before you know this, like, pull all the cash from my account. I spent 3.2 million. But am I happy with what I spent? Yes. What I spent, is it working for me? Yes. Is it producing? Yes. Do I have what I spent? I have. Why? Because I'm saving for the gears. So there are a couple of things that critics don't even understand. All they just want to know is Photoshop. I will edit like this. Shoe. It's not enough. You are making money, but you are not saving money to put your face in front of people. You are making a mistake. Put yourself in face of people. As a creative, dress up, take a good picture, post it. Let people see you. Tell the story of how you started, where you started from, who you are. You know, I went to one seminar. We went to one seminar at the time. And one of the guest speakers, Joyce, told us, she said that there are too many fake stories everywhere. ChatGPT. He said people are looking for realistic story. Tell your story. Like I said when I started, I said at some point my brand wasn't selling me. But at some point when I noticed that I was selling my brand more was when I did one baby shoot. 500 likes. People, my picture is just 20 likes, 30 likes, 500 likes. And before you know, people say, I got a picture like this. I want to shoot it that much. 50 people have sent me DM on the picture that I used for this poster, that they want to do something like this, that they want to do something. I told them one outfit that I'm not saying the Lord. You get it? Put yourself out there, tell your story. Some people might be moved by your story. I want to patronize you. No tribalism. But some people might be, because you are Yoruba, you are from Osun State. I want to patronize you. It's from my state. I said it. I shoot. Analysis made me understand. Sales manager can tell. We shoot here. We shoot more of Igbo white wedding than Igbo trad wedding. And we shoot more of Yoruba trad wedding. I'm a Yoruba boy. No tribalism. I tell my story every time. Who was here on Monday when we were having a wedding shoot of those people? The lady that came with them, that was trying to dress them, said, this guy bears the same name with my husband. And if you remember at that hotel on Saturday, they were saying that I will take you to my husband when we get to the hall. And eventually took me to the husband. He said, you bear the same name with my husband. Paul. So when I wanted to shoot them, I said, my own is Paul King. And I said, yes, Paul King. Are you talking to me? Another thing I'm going to tell you to wrap this session up is carry yourself well. It's not like you, I'm not saying you should not be humble, but don't be foolish. Being humble is never foolish. Don't be foolish. Carry yourself well, Baba. You are dressed, you buy whatever you buy. If you can wash it yourself, wash it. If I have money for dry clean it. Put perfume and do what? Walk into that hallway. Don't walk like I'm coming up. They all say, I don't use Avon, I just started, don't do like this. What's wrong with you? Carry yourself well. That is low. Okay. Carry yourself well. Do you know that how you carry yourself is how people is going to address you? And when people address you at the proper rate, it's possible you get a bigger job. Because now they rate you well. People don't give people that they don't rate well a good job. Go and plug it inside. If they rate you well, they will connect you to that $1 million job. If they rate you well. If they rate you well, they will tell everybody about you. Let me give you this, and I'm going to wrap this up. I shot a particular work last year. So when they called us, they gave us an idea of everything. I'm going to tell you how it works. 100. I'm not going to hide anything. So I charged them 100,000 naira for 2 minutes video. So I said, where is the location you have the video? It's like a birthday video. So the woman was just going to dress, do 1 or 2 things, then we're going to shoot her 2 minutes, 100K. So I said, where? I said, Ikeja. I was told Ikeja. So they booked me 3 months on full payment. Check the order. On the day of the shoot, where is the location? I said, film it. Where is the location? Film it. 1 hour to the shoot. Where is the location? Marriott Hotel. Ah! Marriott Hotel that is collecting $700 to shoot. Marriott Hotel, after you pay for the room, you pay $700 to shoot. To shoot. And I go there, doesn't shake the legs. Now they kill it, now pay me, what's the now? So they are premium clients, and I was scammed. Then we did our shoot well. Then I noticed that the photographer wasn't really doing what he was supposed to do. They are just saying that, sorry, you're someone else. Can I take your picture? She said, okay. So I took her picture. Because I already understand that the photographer wasn't doing well. So I kept the picture. A month after, Elopi, those pictures you were taking, can we see them? I said, why? It's for me. You call me to come and take picture. I said, hey, we just want to see. I said, for seeing 50K. I said, send account. She don't even drag it with me. Because she saw videos on my phone, she said, send me the videos on my phone. I sent it. 50K, said, account, back, send it to me. After they send it to me, and now we use the picture to 12 KB. And I send it to them. They preview it from my phone, we want these pictures. How much? I said, 50K. He said, yes. They paid. And eventually I gave them 6 pictures. Today, those clients on no jokes with God and man, the total money I've made from that family is over 80 million naira between June last year and June this year. Total money, I'm not saying my gain, the total revenue work that they've given me from that family is over 80 million. What am I trying to say? I display myself well as a creative person. And at some point, when I needed to show, I show by taking the moment for them. The photographer wasn't doing well, I noticed, and I take that picture. I wasn't telling them that the photographer wasn't doing well. I just took the picture and I kept quiet. I know they needed to be confident. Go ahead, please.
Relating to what you just mentioned, we did not discuss again about price. We did not give any change of position. Just went ahead and did a job.
What is it?
Relating to what you just mentioned, we did not speak to them about price. Just went ahead and did a job. Like due to the change to training and everybody knows marriage is a very big place. We did not discuss with them about price. We did not just went ahead and did a job this week.
Yes, I did my job. Do you know why I did my job? Because I could tell them, go and pick some vendors are downstairs. I could start telling them that I'm charging more at that time, but it's not professional. They have called you, they have called. It's now your own to now do analysis that, because don't forget though, they still later paid me for more videos. I collected more money. Why? Because we just promised them 2 minutes. Eventually they said, we love it. Can you do more? I said, yes. Do like 3 more videos. Do slow, do fast. I said, okay. How much are you paying on this? We can't take this. This is what we're doing. We took more. They paid us more money than what they able paid us to call us in. So as a creative, you can't be changing for your client at that point. Because me, our own vision is telling your love story with love. So when we are coming, no, she can stay there. We are coming to express love. But don't forget, I'm also a business person, which I want to make money. So it's now up to you to now know the analysis in which area you use to make money by not causing issue. Don't forget, I'm coming from somewhere. Where am I coming from? Me too. It's not like I just woke up and know that I won't act that way. There are points whereby I lost clients because the price is not nice. Let me shock you. We've collected the rent of 150,000 naira before that they gave the person that went to shoot 1 billion naira property. 1 billion naira property. Abi Samuel, we're shaking heads. And when we went there to shoot is 150,000. And when they use that picture for another picture fly, it's 150. Does that mean I don't get inside that 150? Yes, I do something. But for that personality, I feel I should charge more. But you don't know them, they charge you online. Because they charge you online, you charge them. Does that give you the audacity to misbehave when you see them? No. You can't. You can't. And most times it's not all about money. Because at some point I do not understand. It's not all about money. So when you understand that as a creative, you have to put your face in front of everybody. You know that, yes, I did not gain money, but I put my picture in the face of them. Who shot it? P. Who shot it? P. Who shot it? P. Who shot it? P. So there was a time like that I went to Ibadan to shoot. The husband is a videographer. He knows me. He was thinking to use me, but he was not sure. His pastor stays behind inside my office here. The bride, I've seen her ad on Instagram. She screenshotted it, but it's been long, so she could not find the screenshot. Two of them were now arguing inside panel. What should we use? Who should we use? Who should we use? They were checking. I saw one guy. His price is okay. I think we should use him, but I don't know his name. The husband is chatting with me on WhatsApp that I'll get back to you. My wedding is coming up. I'll get back. But they wanted to be sure. They now call somebody from the back. Hello, Ronke. How are you? Hey, that photographer that you told me that shoot for my wedding. What's his name? He said, Chepo, P Weddings. Say, P Weddings. P na my guy now. Hello, P. How far? My wedding is how far? How much you collect? Say my account number. Collect money. My face was in face of all of them. The bride knows me through my page with the ads that I'm running there. The grooms work as a media person. We work together at an event. They call somebody in Ibadan, which had worked with me before too. My face was in face. Do you know that if that person that you call said, use Prosper, is you that they will use. Despite the fact that they have me at their corner, but they were not so sure. Put your face in front of everybody. You never can tell who is asking. And 70-year-old girl chatted me from Instagram. I didn't even know she's 17. Said, sir, I love your works. At some point I want to do modeling, but my mom did not allow me. I love taking pictures. My baby is coming up. Yeah, I'm going to. So when she was starting with me, and she was scrolling on my Instagram page, I boss just checked. Said, this picture is said, P media. I said, it's nice. So let me see. Do you have his number? I can collect his number. Collect his number. That evening, that woman sent me money for session. She sent me money for session. Said, I saw your page through one of my staff. I said, really? He said, yes. How much do you charge me? I said, yes. This is how much I charge for studio session. Then I want to do my party at Chinese restaurant. 10 of my friends. How much are you going to charge? The total money, how much together? How much am I sending for you? 50%. Send it. And they send it. That's it. Put your face in the front of everybody to help your business. To help your business. To really help your business. To help your business. To help your business. It will help your business. To help your business. Do you have any question? Do you have any question?
If you had two businesses, different business like Odun said, How would you handle your social media platform? If
So-
you have just one WhatsApp, one Instagram, one Facebook.
And you use the one to run the two business. It's not possible. Although is it possible? It's not possible. Imagine your algorithm will scatter. I post shoe today. Tomorrow I post clothes. Tomorrow I post headshots. That page is for fun.
So how would you
I'm even telling you right now as a photographer, don't post baby picture on page that you post weddings and portraits because you scatter the page. If you have two businesses, there should be two different portfolios because it's two different messages. Don't forget, no matter how good you are as a photographer, you are also a carpenter. You won't act as a photographer when you get your carpentry work. It's different. Drop my language. You can still use your own WhatsApp to advertise everything, which I will not advise. But for phone's sake, but I think one phone can use normal WhatsApp, business WhatsApp, which I was doing at the time when I don't have sales manager. For like 6 months. Hello? Yeah, this is a big sales manager. Package yourself now, bro. Open business WhatsApp on your other, the same line with another line. It's not available on normal call, but you can reach us on WhatsApp. So you get what I'm saying? So that you understand what I'm saying? Sales manager, na me. Ad manager, na me. Manager, na me. Marketer, na me. Director, na me. CEO, God. How to package yourself? Because if you don't package yourself, nobody will package. When you wanted to wear trousers at this morning, somebody get picked to come and watch it. Do you know that somebody comes to wear trousers at this morning? There's a problem. If somebody is coming to come and package, you are waiting for somebody to come and package you. There's a problem. Package yourself. Don't pass somebody's side and they feel like maybe spoiled egg pass. Very important. I just started taking my fragrance life serious too. Let me say myself. Telling you because packaging. I don't know why they talk say packaging. Packaging are on you. It's money. Okay, what go buy a very cheap. All that you spend before you eat outside, you don't finish. You understand what I'm saying? Package yourself. You know, package yourself. Package yourself. And another thing I'm going to tell you before I go off is get yourself ready for bigger future. If you are not ready for bigger future, to know that. I picture this day before this day, and it's happening. Picture that big future. Picture it. Put the picture in front of you. Every day. Aya. Ah, Kala. Ah. I tell you where I'm coming from. I slept in my office. Where I have shop and I did this. Slept there for 2 years. Nobody knows. Let's be excited. 2 years. I was sleeping in the shop. Do you know that we function like God? Are we all Christians? They are Muslim Christians. They are Muslim. Do you know that we function like God? What's God's work? He created everything. Who are you? The creator. You are working with God. You don't believe in God. You don't serve God. and you want to be excellent in what you do, you are joking. Ah! I don't expect tomorrow that you finish shooting wedding. The card you bought from where you finish shooting wedding is showing up formatted. You are in prison very soon. You are a black Jesus. You are functioning like God. You don't believe in God. You don't serve God. You are joking. You are joking. You don't believe in God. You don't believe in Him. You don't serve Him. With your life, with your money, with your career, you are joking. You are going nowhere. It's a principle. Do you know why you are going nowhere? Because you are created like God. Let me tell you the process in which this picture process from. I dress up. We set up background. Scripture says, let there be light, and there was what? Top bring lights here on it, and there was what? You are functioning like God, and you don't believe in God, you don't serve God. You are a soup. Don't go now gidi gan. After we finish shooting this image, you know, when God created everything, He said, everything I've created is all good. We now print this picture up, take it to Photoshop, do finishing, and when we now do finishing, what we now say to the picture? Everything well created. You are functioning like God. How God created heaven and earth in process, and you are not serving Him. Huh. You know how we are so connected to God. You know that God is so important in every step we take. God is as Samuel. I need this session. God is as important at every step you take. Because you see, let me tell you, you cannot do it on your own. How do you even want to explain it? How do you want to explain it? Go and ask histories. Nobody cannot do it on your own. Can't do it on your own. Where are you posting your work? On the space. What is carrying your work to people? What sustain internet? What sustain internet? Air. Breeze. What sustain internet? What is taking your work from Nigeria to other people's place? The master of the universe. You have to serve God. If you really want to make a difference from point you are right now to a better point. Because you see, let me tell you something. You can't do it on your own. You need staffs. You need connectors. You need people that are going to stand in for you as your marketer. We are not telling you to be your marketer. There are people that market me without not giving them $5. When we went to do photo shoots in that man's house, did I tell that man to introduce me to those people? But I was ready. Because I have the mindset that everywhere I go, they must have a feeling of me. So when we were going out, what did I do? I put my business card inside my pocket. And immediately I said, meeting, your event that's coming up, use him, it's very good. What did I do? When she was saying, so can I have your number? I said, this is my card. There are people that need to be marketing you without not telling them to market you. You don't want to sit at home and be looking for jobs. Go on your knees and pray. Do you know how many people are waiting for you? That they are not seeing you. Just because you are not in alignment yet. Immediately you are in alignment, they are seeing you. I might legit join. It's not up to 1 month. Send me a booklet. Send this. Send that one. Send that account number. 100K. Just like that. You think it's ordinary? It's God. When you are alignment in God's purpose, you will know that things will fall in place the way it should fall. You don't know God. You are not following God. You don't know God for yourself. You don't have time where you, as a creative, you go on your knees and you pray. They are calling us. Is it coming school? You go on your knees and pray for your business. And God, as I go on my knees like this, then my business stand more. Let it spread. Let the whole world hear it. Let the whole world hear of my name. The greatness in my name. Very, very important as creatives. God is very important. When I put something on social media, a few days ago, I said, God is as so real as the air that I breathe. Because He has transformed my life from 0 to nothing. From 0 to 100%. From nothing to something. Something new. So you need to know God. As a creative, you need to know God. You need to know God. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. So, trust me, you can't do it on your own. Do you know how much they are selling gears now? You need camera, you need lens, you need lights. How many things you need? You need office. You need to set up an office. You need to set up a studio. Staff. You pay out 580k every month. Yeah, right now. And I'm adding another staff. By the time I add that another staff, by the time we add the salary to what we are paying, we will be paying 600 plus in 80 days. And some staff, on that day of salary, they will send me a message. What's going on? Don't see my salary. In 2 days, that will come. Don't see my salary. So God is very important. I'm telling you, my brother. My brothers and sisters, God is very, very important. God is very, very important. Because there are sometimes you don't even know what to do. God does whisper to you. Do this, do that. So there was a time I wasn't doing well in my business. You mentioned a couple of people that I know in my church and said, do seed for them. You know what I did? I did family photo shoot for them and I did photo frame for them with my money. And I want to give them in their house. Gift to a seed. Gift to me a seed. Gift to me a seed. Some of them sent me something. This is not even up to something I would charge for photo session at that time. There are some people who have their hand. I love this picture. Who shot it? I love this picture. Who shot it? I love it. Because Holy Spirit is the only one that can teach you the right marketing. There was a time like that we pushed 400,000 on Instagram to do ads. It not give us one client. I cried. Do you know what it takes to put 400,000 together? I need to do ads on Instagram and I don't get one client. We got DMs. Nobody convert to clients. Go on my knees. I was like, God, 400,000. My social media manager at that time was like, P, what's going on? We don't get one client, 400,000. Oh, no, him, oh, that, till. I went on my knees, I prayed. I began to receive strategies. Because the only person that can give you the real strategy is God. Who wants to give you strategy? You know why? My strategy might not work for you. But you can learn from my strategy. And I usually tell people, you can copy people, but don't live by people's lifestyle. You can copy them by, you wear black. Okay, let me wear black. But let me wear my own black in a different way. Let me wear baggy. Let me wear shorts. You get what I'm saying? So he was teaching me the right way to do it. Do your marketing like this. I have strategy that will make me sell. I'm telling you, because it's not my own thoughts. It's thoughts that I receive. So when we have meeting with ad manager, I just give instruction. He knows how to do it technically, but spiritually, I've been communicated to how to do it. I'm sure you know we receive DMs every day. Every day we receive DMs. Every day on this earth, at least we receive 3 DMs. Every day on this earth, we see DMs. Every day on this earth. Imagine I'm accumulating data of 3 people every day. Do you know how many data I'll get in 6 months? Because don't forget, if they are not just clients, accumulation of data too is there. So now, if I have a discount of particular thing, which I told you that time I was going to, just forward it to one of them. You have this discount. There was a time like that. Only I don't have cash with me. You don't have cash. So I just check all the fashion designer on my phone. I have like 10, and I send them message that if you have a brand that you a particular style that you want us to send out there, call us. We are going to give you discount. We are going to tell both picture and video story of the outfit. And immediately, 4 brands go back to me and they send me 150K. That's everything. Data is important. Data is very, 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 very important. As you are shooting them, you are keeping their data. As you are working with clients, you are keeping their data. Because your data are your future history. Data. You know how much people are paying for data? That is why you see that some people will do free seminars. They will carry one long book, Gmail, number, this one. They are getting your data. Why? On a prediction, you might become a billionaire tomorrow. So they want to catch you young. That is what GTB did to many students. Those students that they were giving open student accounts that time, they are billionaires of today. They still have their accounts with GTB. And GTB is making their money. A round of applause. Session, this morning session. Clap for me now. So right about now, get ready. I'm introducing the guest speaker, the next guest speaker that will be speaking to us. He's my friend. Started together very long time ago. He's my friend. Yes, no, let him wait. What I'm calling now. He's my friend. He's amazing and he understands props. You know, let me tell you something as a photographer. You need to understand that props is important to your pictures. How props works. And that's why I said you should come and talk to us because you understand props very well. He's more of like an editorial photographer. He understands props very well. So that's why I call him to come and speak to us about props. How props works. Props. How you can effectively use props to make sure that your picture comes out better. And I'm going to welcome in person of Pablo James, the CEO and the founder of Pablo Picard Photography Unity Club. So this is Pablo James, Pablo Picard Photography. You can put your stuff here. So he's my friend. We've been friends way back. You know the amazing thing about him is the first name I used in industry gave me an idea, which was PPM, Photo Palace Media House. He gave me the name. And to the glory of God, he was the one that designed the logo. That time, Tim Power. He's the one that designed the logo. Check out what I'm saying. And you know, we started way back. When I talk way back, we started way back. Way back. Because we were young. We want to do so much. As young persons that is growing up, we want to do so much. I think we started way back 16, 17 years ago that we've known, 18 years ago that we've known each other. You understand what I'm saying? Eh? Yes, 18 years that we've known each other. So you get what I'm saying? You even know me before I even started photography properly. So you get what I'm saying? Because I've been doing photography for 16 years now. You understand? And we've been moving from glory to glory. So you get what I'm saying? And he understands when they say, see, that's what I'm saying. Understand your area of photography. When it comes to editorial, telling a story with props, fashion, agba. So you get what I'm saying? Short weddings too, you understand, at his free time, you understand what I'm saying? But more of portrait, wedding, and putting things together again. So once again, please welcome the next guest speaker, Apostle. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. Let me go now. Okay. Secondly, I have to be here first of all because, like you said, we've gone way back. It's not just today. So even in the calls, midnight, I think I can. There's a good relationship before we build finance. even if I want money from you, first thing I check for you is relationship. Because if I have a relationship with you, and that's my point, I trust the one million. Understand? Everyone make money with each other, but I'm very sure if 3 days workshop, 2 days, right?
2 days.
2 days, you could probably get one of each other's number or contact or something like that. And names. So I am James Pablo, that's my name, and yeah, public photography, that's my name. So like I said, I'm more of the editorial, fashion, because I do everything apart from burial. So, ask me why. I don't burial. Apart from burial, my niche is fashion editorial. More, because I also shoot weddings. You know, some people just like you to shoot their weddings in the editorial style if they want to. So, Anyway, nice to have you guys here. So like I said, without taking much time, I'm supposed to
Yeah,
tell
John.
you
You're checking my
the people that are blocks. I mean, I don't want to go straight. So this is not really sure. First of all, do you anybody know props? What props?
Any extra features that you have to do to explain the story. Apart from the image, every extra that you add to it.
Like, how to say, many accounts, video, even if you see or plastic sweet wrapper somewhere, I not somewhere, I'm getting a trip. Definitely, I'll have you this I'm more person that always like those jobs, things that's not meant to be in someone's house or in this environment, but it's good because I just want it to go. Because at any time, the idea might come for me to believe it. So I see birds, this thing, I mean, I should put that to photography. If this brand calls me tomorrow and says they don't need shoot this, I will just put on the play background and just shoot it. Even if the first question I ask them is, where is this product going to? If it's Junior, fine, Junior wants to play background, that's their that's what they want. Yeah, that's what they want, play background. But if they are trying to do this on the website, I won't do that to the play background. I will have to find the props. Things like something that resonates with this, that goes with this. I will just find a power bank and put it here, that's all. Then power, this doesn't go. Okay. I have to find things like flower, things like petals, things like stones, and then go with this. So that's the essence of props. Props, like we said, is a lot of things that we add to an image that makes it significant in the eyes of the other person. What you add to a particular image that makes the person feel like, even be it manipulation, who no transformer here. Now, I would say you use props. Leave me and do not know transformer as a photographer. If you see the image, you will think it did all those things, etc., right? And a layman, you think it did all those things. But because you know as a photographer, you know you manipulate it. That's it. So everything I always had on the image are props. Be it you manipulate it or you put it there live. they are all crops. We have different types of crops. We have laptops, we have the app, we have curtains, we have even tables, chairs, flywheel, everything, bicycles, everything, vintage cars. I mean, nowadays people now tell you they want to see their weddings in vintage house. I mean, even in the house, it's still a prop because something is driving them there. Something wants them to be in that particular place. I can see them like that. They come to the studio, shoot behind the background. The background is also a prop. Don't get it wrong. Background is also a prop. Our forefathers were the ones who wanted to go background. We just standing there, but we're very good there. Just to get like to come back. But as time goes on, we're trying to change something that will make it good. Again, you know, started to learn. I mean, I don't know how many years I started photography, but back then, you just need to squat. Thank you. So when you know, send that back and do my phone. And I feel at home. Add, you have put somebody to the house, put somebody to any place, then manipulation came out and so I'm doing a couple of things. So now, maybe in 2030, 2035, who knows what will probably come outside? You don't be like AI. Things that will come outside. They don't see human being as props. You understand? So the importance of props in photography is very important. It helps your image. It gives you a symmetrical proof that nobody will ever see. Even if I pick your picture from Pinterest, I want to repeat it. I cannot. I can only get what I'm good at, or the what is because your props is not my props. What you spend thousands of money for to build, you know Big Age, right? Have you seen the setup before? Have you seen Big Age setup? Imagine Big Age without no setup. Just imagine it would be nice. It's Big Age, yes, it would be best. But just imagine it without no setup. I mean, the essence why you like the picture is first, because things you see around that image. That is why it's easily pay one reason for that portrait for because those things it adds on his image are way what you imagine. He sees it, he has been prepared for long, he sees it, he knows it, and he's good at it. So if even if you this to show, you should be able to think as a photographer. One thing I would tell people is think. Always put your head in a good space. Think. Open your mind. Don't see limitations. See advantage. That's it. Because if you limit yourself, you are going to be. If I take my hand and put it to your eye, automatically your brain tells you there's a pain. Right? What does the brain tell you that? Oh, eye. No, you think it's the pain first before you start telling you where the pain is. Eyes. Okay, there's some part where you might get injured here. But when they want to ban it, they ban it first. But they don't want to ban it in this. No, because there's a pain. The pain first, that's when you see it, then before you take it. So I see so sure if I start complaining, not to complain. If my client tells me to do it, they want me to bring that photo up to their image. I think that's it. That's it. There's just so many things online these days. You type, bring out for photos.
Yes, the internet. The reason why I can't sign it is because there is a settings on my Instagram that will not allow me to sign. They are going to send me there is a setting. You know they are connecting Instagram, they are connecting this Instagram, they are disabling this Instagram. So my Instagram cannot sign me.
Yes, sir.
So, the guy called me and said, he showed me a picture from one of my colleagues in Valley Visual. He said she wanted me to, he was going to tell me one piece of that. She said she wanted me to patch that. I said, okay. I mean, if you want me to go beyond my studio, I have to pay extra. And she said, she can't pay. I said, no problem. What is it going to do what you need to do? Yes. I shot that, but because of the kind that I have, and I want the picture, I want to shoot something that I want to post. But I mean, any photographer here, there is no way you want to shoot something and you cannot be able to post it. It's not really good. So you have to post it. So you like the image, you shot it, you took your time, you spend the resources, you spend everything. So after I did that, I manipulated her and put her in this. Imagine if this was just taken background. Imagine if you're not taking background. It won't be good. No, I wanted to have a feel that she's in the garden. Now, each time I shoot the client with props or anything I shoot, automatically, because of I'm put with props, I'm going to elevate that contains bringing flower, bringing this together, and know how to use it. My brain automatically think of what, like I already finished the image. You understand? I already entered the image in my head because I know the kind of props I want to use in that particular image. And mind you, every props tells a story. I can try to put in a box here. So I have that. I make every props in my studio. Yes, it was with college champions. This, I can try to put in a box. I can put in a chair. Control tell the story as a way I want her to be there. So every chair. This box can work for somebody with suit, but cannot work for somebody in a shop. Okay. This box, the sensor, can work for somebody with suit, but cannot work for somebody in a shop. Fine, it might go, some people might do it in such a way that they will like it. But imagine if it is a vintage, not painted white, a rock pattern has got painted white. You tell them because first of all, so I don't know what pattern you want to use, what top you want to use. You want to start with a plain background, you have to look for something that will complement the flow. Because Ashok is not plain, it is patterns. You get, and even if you see an Ashok is plain, nobody saw that okay, just plain. They either have the whatever the brush the patterns or put a style there. So you have to take something. You understand? Now, that flower you're seeing so there, I will tell you. Invest in flower. If you have a studio or a house, buy flower. It's not us. That's why you're paying 7,000 invest in it. So invest in flower. Be it natural, this flower. Be it natural or artificial. Invest in it too. Because it goes a long way. I mean, every picture. You can see this also. One that takes up the price. That's continuous life. But imagine if I use a box. It will go. And I use another box. It won't give me this feel. I can say it's an office chair too. It won't give me that feel. But because I wanted to look, I had this idea in my head. I know the kind of props I want to use. I mean, if a client contacts me today and say they want to shoot, what kind of job you want? Show me the kind of job. What time I have a 3D noteboard and I will create it as a house. I start using that, I put them on the using and I start putting parts. So the 3D will give me access to know how to place my light, get them to put that light, okay, kind of feel I'm going to. So when I do that, then it gives me the full result of cameras, like 3D kind of. So when I do that, then it gives me this end result. So then I have it an easy access for me to know the people are proud of the studio, they put it and shoot it. Yes, I don't know to guess. And even if eventually I get there, I don't know. Because you don't like so on the way the second, you will know what I'm saying. nice. And then I have wires, a bunch of wires. It just, and one day, an artist came to the studio and said, hey, they want to show them our outfits. They want to have something like wire. No problem. I want to have that wire. And I look like Mike everywhere. I'm asking her, do you plan for this? I said, no, I just have them. I just have wires and I do electrician. I said, I don't have them. I can be seeing this Aboki that's pushing truck. Ask him, you can see Aboki that's pushing truck. I'll just come down with Papa. No. What that? How much was this thing? I said, they said, these stupid things that I don't do like. Me and you see me on your life. Why this guy buying this nonsense? But the truth is, I'm a photographer, a creative photographer for that matter. The usefulness will always come. The usefulness will always come. I go for Ghana sometimes, buy fabrics. So, yes, okay. Like I said, anything you do, think, because the truth is, anyone can shoot on a play background. Everybody. Even the lamest photographer can shoot on a play background. I mean, if they give you guys camera and a background, anybody can shoot on the background. And what matters is competition. But the ability to think and what to add in the background, that's what matters. It gives you a significant look and people will just ask you. The truth is, everybody can just pick one, pick this one, pick that one, add that. No. Don't pick. Tell a story. It is when this outfit. I cannot be carrying dripping cotton with this outfit. This is a normal, own-wear, casual outfit. I have to find something. It's either my life setup by different, I'll give you a feel, or the props I will add. You get? This food. This stand up. This stand up. Say props. What if I give you this? Is that what? Straight down, and I can't tell the story. If I shoot this like this, and another person says to me, what do you ask? Hey, that chair that used to shoot this guy, you used to have it in your studio? Because clients want to see something that they've not seen. Everybody's a photographer, but I tell people now, in every family now, there's always a photographer. Be it, one to take their secrets. Is that you have a friend, I have a friend, I get photography. Is that you have a friend, I have a friend, I have a brother, there's no photography. So every image now, every family now have a creative or a photographer or someone that is into media. You understand? So if that person contacts me, instead of you contacting that your friend or brother, you contact me because of this thing that you are used has made this outfit complete. What if I tell you, stand up please. If I tell you, just stand like this and shoot me the play background. Fine, it's good, my listening is good, my lifestyle is good, but look like photo. No, you can't do anything, look like photo. Just why do you think you go to likes of big page account, post, and you see 3,000 views, likes and the rest? Because what drives you to that page is not that the picture is fine. It's because he is spending money to do a setup that you, even if you want to access client that will pay money for such, probably take a while. Understand? Sometimes it doesn't even pay. Because of he has get to, for example, if I buy flour, it's my own money. I buy anything, it's my own. So if another time comes, invest in everything. That's it. So invest in yours. It's yours. Don't wait for the client. The next time that comes, not happening that, oh, you have to most times I go to the sun maybe at 5 o'clock, necessarily I wash it off. Just go to the house, just put sun. Yeah, I get to think, okay, what can I do? Just pick it, take some, and instead of doing put some. It's nice. It's nice. But tomorrow, if I declare that, send me something. I keep my money. I don't get to go and rent any other thing anymore. Because yes, because when the client tell you, do you have, because of you need the money, you tell the guy, I need it. You have to give your friend that has it. I mean, that far, the friend will tell you that, I'm not worrying you. Just take the rent. Now, let's get to go from the money, I mean. You know that our friend is studio. If you have a studio, you have to rent. I mean, you have to rent the studio, you have to rent that. So they might tell you, go, just for studio, 25 to use a start cost, thank you. What will you do? So invest in these things because, I mean, this is pay media. You can decide not to do this. You can decide not to have this. You can decide to not to. So whether for the driver, it can decide not to. But you know, so they didn't be passing about it. Waiting for the drivers now and not doing work watching for the drivers. Because the clients now understand that you have to have a portrait. Your personal portrait. Before
We are even taking backdrop
and to event planning. Event hotel and the rest. Because now there's an important need now that they'll tell you, oh, please pay me the rent or anybody when you're coming to help us bring down your check. Help us bring down your background. Help us bring down your stand. Help us bring, because they saw it in your page. Your picture is nice, you put the editor, you know how to do it, everything is fine, composite well. But something make them be like, I want to have that particular thing in my picture because they saw it in your page.
Answer.
You want to have it in your page, and it's
Yes.
I'm looking for that. Like I said, invest in us. I mean, this is another flower, right? Let me down the shoot. I'm going to get this flower, please. And we put them somewhere and shoot them. But what you see is a flower. Was nice. The picture is fine. But the angle you are going to because it added the crops is what should be not done. You really think this is fine. But you're not compliment that this flower that is there. Give it a different thing. You can decide not to put this flower there and just put it in a shot. Yes, it's you. It's the media. You get it's you. You are good. It's you. It's just be nice. But what I'm simply saying is the importance of crops is not something that you cannot compare to just normal background. It has, in fact, it has gone to a stage. Even if you take, for instance, ChatGPT, create one. Even if you press enter, ChatGPT will not give you a plain background again. Should we test it? Take up your phone to your ChatGPT. Tell him create an image, a realistic image with me. Put your picture there, you can say create a realistic image of me. He will not give you a plain background. You either put it on the street, or a house, or something. Why? Because he knows the importance of a background. Background is still a problem. Anything is a problem. You take somebody to NRC, Nigeria Railway Corporation. Why did the person request them? Because the artistic of that place is nice. That place is a hall. That's why now they are now charging for sludge. I didn't know something. Yeah, they are almost doing like $100.
Yeah.
NRC. Is it better?
Yes.
Because that? Nigeria Railway Corporation.
Yes.
They are charging.
For that space.
That
building.
space. Just take picture. It's a building. The building just there.
Yeah, the old building.
That
What
one
old
building.
building that people are using to take picture now?
So So is the building itself, it's a prop. Fine, you cannot buy a building, but you can buy it. You can buy a flower, you can buy a chair, you can buy everything. When you invest in these things, it is yours. Tomorrow, if you get to use it, you don't have to go and buy it again. It is your thing. Don't, I tell photographers, when you get a person, don't throw a mistake. If a Bible spoils in my house, don't throw it away. I don't do this. Put it somewhere. Put it somewhere. I just know that that just pile up there, pile. Tomorrow, that is fear of this Bible. I'm outside. I just do it that way. That's the way I see it. Nothing, I don't see anything that is spoiled in my house. How about food today actually? I'm playing for sales, like I want it to come back. That's the reason I call it like I can take it. You understand? I don't see anything as a bad object in my house. On my other step of my house, rabbits, I don't know. If those that sells rabbits come to my house, they don't only come. I don't straight away. And one day, perpetually, just like for instance, Amazing Chef, you see his image here. He plays the importance of trust in everything. Like Amazing Chef, Hamid Element, and once again, even Tosin Jinodi. Background, texture background, they are also props. Don't get it wrong, props is not just the object. Anything can be prop. Even you as a human being, you are props. That's why they call people extra in the movie. I mean, you see a movie production want to go on, they will call extra. Why did they shoot play? But they call that extra people. All those people are just probably walking in the back of the actor, just walk, that's only your role, just walk in. Just walk and just say, sir, that's all. They are props too. They are living props. You understand? They are living props. You see a music video, somebody just stand under me. That's props. It's just the only difference is just it's a living props. This is still props. Anything can be props. A flower, big box. You understand? So that's just the part of it. Like I say, invest, put your money, do anything you can. Don't throw things away. Understand? Except maybe you want to have a house, you don't have a home to yourself. Fine, you can do that. But if you really need your space, just stop up things. You understand? So, please, the color of crops is really important to the people. I won't say too much.
Thank you very much. If you are not doing that, I want us to take a picture together with So, thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So, Rare Magic is actually rushing for a particular meeting, so I need to bring him in as soon as possible. Yeah. So, I need you guys to be very ready. Rare Magic wants to come in. I'm sure you know Rare Magic. Did you know Rare Magic? You know Rare Magic is a mighty man. He's a moving force. And you know, today Rare Magic will be talking to us about Rare Magic will be talking to us about his experience, how he has maintained the top. You know, see, let me tell you something. There's no between you understand something and you maintain that thing that you understand. You understand what I'm saying? So that is why I said let me bring Rare Magic in so that you can explain how he has maintained that level of standard for many years. So guys, welcome. Let me do Rare Magic. I need you guys to shout. Welcome. Please make welcome Oluseyi Magic of founder Rare Magic Studios. Let us choose, I can sit down. Yes, if you want this. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Okay.
Everybody's staying at home, shy. All right, glad to be here. My name is Olusho Magic, so you already know. So who is getting to know me for the first time today? Okay, those guys know the first time. Yeah, those guys know the first time. You don't heard of the Delivery Magic before? Very nice. How about who else? Okay, so you guys are familiar with who I am. Has any of you guys seen any of my content specifically for photography before? On YouTube, I do. Okay. So before I proceed, I would like to say thank you to you audience for the opportunity to share from my work of knowledge. Last week here to empower you guys to give you guys some fresh perspectives of what we do. Photography industry is both sweet and bitter. Just put it that way in context. It's an industry that is filled with so many opportunities, but at the same time, it's an industry that is very delicate. And if you don't have deep understanding, you will not see those opportunities. And understand that this workshop is both technical, this is that you are in the technical side of things, lighting. So I understand the importance of technicalities of photography, but it's also important that you have a deep understanding of the other side. So the technical is just half of it. So it's important that you treat the technicalities of photography as 50% of what's necessary, not 100%. If you treat it as 100% of what's necessary, you will miss it. I'm a big testimony of that. I missed it because I treated the technicalities as 100%. So the mindset I had was, as long as your photos are beautiful, the rest will fall in line. That was a big plan. But I have to iterate and also see the photos are because the product is the foundation of what you're trying to put out, right? It is the product. What makes any brand grow is because the brand has good products. But that is not what makes the brand last. It's not the same thing, right? So I'm sure the majority of us here are growing and still the growing face of our business. And it's important that the growing face, you get it right. If you want people to fast track your journey than people like us that in our own growing face, we didn't really get it right. So it took us a bit longer to really come to the point of understanding how we to apply the right principles in our businesses, right? I've been doing this for almost 9 years now. So I don't know if I'll say it's been a long time or a short time, but it's been a while, right? And the first 5 years have been ridiculous in the sense that I didn't know what I was doing, but I was obsessed with photography. I love photography. It wasn't born out of passion, but I just like the industry and I like seeing fine pictures and I really like it. So my primary focus was lighting, hotels, and posing. Very important because that's what made me become known. And my work was good, right? So everything I'm about to share with you will not work if you do not have good products. I'm intentionally using the word products so that I know you guys will call it the photograph. But I intentionally use the word products so that you will begin to picture it like it's a company, like it's a business, even if it's only you guys there. Right? And so I don't like to say the photos that photos make it sound personal. But just something that comes out of your camera. There's a lot of process behind it. You posted work online, people saw the work, they send you DM, you reply your DM, you follow up, you negotiate price, you do the price, you put it in your calendar, you shoot the job, you review the job, client select, there's process. And it's the same thing as a manufacturing company where they make things. They will bring the bottle, they will make the bottle, bring the cover of the bottle, they will mix the drain, put it through the machine, put it through quality control, till the actual next bottle comes out and they sell. It's still process. So when you start to think process, you're able to approach your decisions differently, right? So let me get back to what I was saying. So I focus too much on the technicalities of photography, and I was trending a lot. I was trending, my work was all over the place, my work was good, I was not making money. I was just trending for the sake of it. At the point, all I was just doing was likes and photos. And instead I was doing fast, I was not just making things as much. The ones that were coming were not sufficient enough to form for what I was trying to do. Right? And I'm not a very reckless man, like I really have a nice life there. So one of them. And it got to a point that it was so bad that I went for like 6 months without shooting one wedding. And when I say 6 months, It's not far. It's not long time ago. Now I'm telling you, like 3 years ago. So I was very known, popular. Very known. Like people look up to me. And I went 6 months. I mean, because I made wrong decisions. When I saw decision, not that I lost money. I just went. My positioning was wrong, and nobody could. I found myself as a people. So I had to go back and do some study because it was like 3 months into that 6 months. I saw that to do it like I said, you need to start to do that. I went back and I started learning business. That's what all of this was just beautiful. I started learning business. My eyes opened, and I said, when I launched my career, this should be one of the things to give photographers in that perspective to making money. Right? So here, you guys are here. Definitely, you have dreams and aspirations and goals that I want to become this as a photographer. I want to earn this much as a photographer. And sometimes you will even have funny notions that people have put in your mind. Maybe people that are ahead of you and say to them, the photographer the buy car, or photographer the do that, and the photographer buy house. How many job you want to buy? That's black and black. I just saw a post like that and said, where's someone saying, how many jobs you want to do to buy a house? It's because of the mindset of the photographer. You are not a photographer. You are a businessman. You are not the same thing. Start there. You are not a what? A photographer. You are a business owner. Right now, in the moment, it is just you that makes up the organization. It does not mean that will be of reality for the rest of the time. There was a point in my business when it was just me. Afterwards, one person came. Afterwards, 8, 5, 10, 15. But it's still the same level. It's growing. And we just started. We are running another step. Making another 4. If you take it to that will be 19. Right? So it's a process. So but in the onset now you have to start thinking that way early. For me, I didn't like that early, so I was just saying find picture, equipment, camera, lens. Like my last couple, I used to buy equipment. My work was too growing, but I was not doing the other things that were necessary to grow my business. And I found myself isolated, right? And also know that the photography industry has changed. Changed in the sense that 2010 to 2017, there were very few photographers that were killing it. Very, very few. You can't even count more than 5 photographers that are top of the game that are killing it. But it has changed now. Now, you can count 30 guys that are putting out stuff. And that's not a bad thing. It shows that there's opportunity in the industry. The fact that there's more competition, there's more guys doing it, shows that there's money to be made. I always say, the demand available is more than the supply, which means there are more people that want to take photographs. The people that need photographers are more than the photographers available. You just need to step up. The reason how I can prove that statement is because I still take video weddings on the Saturday. If we are plenty of grand that can deliver an event, I will be taking video weddings on the Saturday. Right? But just most of my friends take video weddings on the Saturday. Because it's the only we did. Let me just do that way. Right? And a lot of you can still step up. Now let me start by saying this. First thing is your product, right? We're talking about products. Now, what you are doing right now with P is not. This should not be your only learning experience. You have to understand that growth plus consistency is what leads to success. The consistency part, very, very important. Please learn this now. Because those days I will just go for one workshop. I will learn a lot. I'm sure you guys already must be learning a lot from P, right? I will learn a lot and I will leave that workshop. I will apply what I've taken from that workshop. And I will do again for a whole 2 years. I won't learn anything new. That's not how to do it. So, I'm telling you that I'm building a business, right? I'm an investor. I've been to a business workshop around when I came back from. So that's February. I did a 2-day master class, age class. So learn more about business. Not that I don't know business, but there's too much to do. I have another one in 2 weeks time, July. There's 2 weeks time. So I do put it per year now. Age workshop. For only business, so the conversation in that meeting is not, they don't even know your type of business. So for example, this one is maybe selling palm oil, that one is doing accessories. It doesn't matter. Just to understand business. That's for the business. Then I have investments for learning for the photography itself. Right? Now, number one thing is focus on your product, and the only way your product can become better is to consistently learn. Or consistently, you cannot do anything if it's not consistent, right? So one thing that ultimately attracts success to you is when you grow on a consistent basis and you are patient. Because you have to give it time. It's like you are planting a seed. There's no, the fastest seed in the world will not germinate if not in a month, right? It takes time. Everything you are learning now, don't let it stop you. Go again for when he is having his next master class. Because it's like a bucket. You can learn something now and it fills 10% of your bucket. In another 3 months, you learn something, it takes it up to 20%. Or to the point where your bucket is overflowing. You know so much of brain, you know how to create different images in different lighting scenarios, different types of clients. You don't run out of it. There's no way I will shoot a client. It's not possible. It's not possible. Not because I'm talented. So this the way you look at it, no. There's nothing unique about me. Because I've learned consistently over time. So it has become a part of me. That consistency part is what got me to a point where there's no way I'll be shooting and I run out of process. There's no way I shoot a wedding and the couple don't have picture. It's not, you cannot hire energy for a wedding. And you are, after the wedding, you don't have pictures because you're rushing. You know, it's the nonsense. It's not possible. I will take your picture. Nobody will stop me. It's only me that can stop me. Or even if they give me 30 seconds to take picture, I will achieve my result in that 30 seconds. That's how good I've become. Not because I'm special, because I learn back to that. I don't stop learning. I'm still learning. Right? So that product part is very, very important. So if you want to win, start with the products and learn consistently in that. The product is the photographs, correct? What are the components that makes a product good? Lighting, retouching, posing. Those 3 areas are very, very key. Lighting, maybe I shouldn't call it because let's just call it post-production so as you can realize it. Lighting, post-production, and what's it called? Lighting, post-production, and posing. Right? So that's how to win. The people that create the best photographs, they master these 3 components. You can light well. So you understand soft lighting and you understand harsh lighting. Because you are an artist and you have to have the liberty to create different types of images in different scenarios. So you have to understand soft lighting and you understand harsh lighting. Some of you already have an idea what I'm talking about, right? What's harsh lighting? Sorry? That gives you a harsh result. So, but the best way to define it is a smaller light source. Small light sources are harsh, while big light sources are soft. Right? So the actual light in itself is just a bulb. So it's small. Right? That's why it's harsh, like we said, maybe there's no electricity on it. But the moment you put a modifier on it, it makes the light big automatically because something is in front, right? That makes it soft. So as a professional, when you say anybody actually does that, when the thing is not made. So then you say it's because the light source is small. So the smaller the light source, the harsh and the light. The larger the light source, the softer the light. So the size of this diagram will naturally give us something softer than the original bulb. When you have to put something bigger than this, it will be softer than this one. Right? That's why personally I like to shoot with 7-foot umbrellas, 10-foot umbrellas, giants, because they give a lot of softness to the image. Right? And sometimes too, like I said, I shoot the red bulb. And because it has very strong shadows and I still get nice artistic. So you have to master it. So what you are learning from this masterclass, take it, practice it. You add it with what you see on YouTube. All over YouTube, you see free tutorials there. Any cheap course you find to buy. You don't have to buy the 500 pieces. You can buy the affordable ones. The one at least at your level. As you grow, you know, you would elevate to spending money on the most expensive one. I have a course on lighting. How much is it? Because I need the first $1,000. Right? I'm sure he even pays price for his workshop too. It's friendly for upcoming photographers. So use it, don't joke with it. Master lighting, because that will help you create the best images. Then post-production, very important. And the most important part of the production is color grading. Learn color grading. Like take it seriously, go crazy about it. Choose a software and don't change software too soon. Don't jump from software to another for color grading. You can color grade on Photoshop. You can color grade on Lightroom, you can color grade on Capture One. Those are like the most popular manual color grading systems. So you want to use AI. These are the most popular ones. I use Lightroom. I don't use Capture One. I can use it, but I don't, there's no point trying to use this software simultaneously. What are you doing? Master One. So you know that's where you do all your magic when it comes to color. We have photographers that they do the skin one first, and they now color. Some do color first, they now do the skin. Me, I do color first. There's no rule, whatever works for you. So I take it to Lightroom. I have my presets, I do my color, I do my adjustment, Lightroom has all the sliders. I do then I just go to Photoshop, retouch, and I'm done. But I don't collaborate on Photoshop. I'm not even good at it. I can, but I'm not good at it because I didn't master it. It's not that serious. If the client does not know if you use Capture One or not, but just master one. If you are trying to watch tutorial on Capture One, you are watching tutorial on Lightroom. You are just giving yourself too much information. Focus on where you want to stick to. All of them are fantastic. Right? So it depends on who you are following, the kind of craft you want to create, the kind of results you want to create. But from my experience, a lot of portrait photographers use more of Capture One. A lot, not everybody. A lot of photographers use more of Capture One for color grading. Of course, retouching is really done on Photoshop. Right? But now we have AI now. Hope you guys read stuff. You guys read stuff. You watch videos. You know, even Capture One has AI now that can retouch. Right? Even me, I don't think I've retouched in the past 6 months. I don't know anymore. I use AI. Right? So all of these things AI is coming to play. But you have to have understanding. You will use the AI. So master post-production starts from color grading. Your skin, you want to look better than you look in real life. That's an average African league. You know, our market is for women. We have men, but it's predominantly for women. And an average African woman is gay. So if she looks the same as she looks in real life, you give a bad job. She wants to look more better than you. The white person doesn't think that way. If you go and put to the profile of a white woman, because they want to look natural. If you see white wedding photographs, they don't even retouch, they barely retouch. But black, and this is a world global phenomenon. Go and check black photographers in America. Go and check that. Go and see Stanley photography. If I retouch itself, you should probably know Stanley. The retouching is even worse than our own. When I say worse, I mean it's totally because sometimes I wonder why you retouching a human being this much, right? So it's what the market demands, so you have to master it. Either manually or whatever. Just make sure you're able to get clean, flawless, retouched images, nice colors. Then master how to pose. What I would recommend is that you have 5 go-to poses for every of your shoots. That is standard. And you can have it screenshotted on your phone. That's the place to start. So all of this is find shortcuts. That I used to do it before. Even till now, sometimes before I start shooting, when I get to the location, I move around, I look into the environment, I take my phone, I check on my next place and I screenshot. Even my experience. So when I want to start shooting, I will start with some of those places. And from there, this breeds, takes it from there, right? So if you are still growing and you don't know how to post too well, you don't have excuse because you have a lot of information online. You can check your page, check this page, and you see nice poses. Start with standard poses. Standard poses are different from creating your artistic poses. When you tell your subject to start to place a hands on the head, you are getting artistic. So if you want to shoot a subject and the first pose you give her is can you do like this, something's wrong with you. Right? You're already making her feel uncomfortable. Start with standard poses, hands beside your body, hands on your waist, hands there. From there you start to lift it up towards the chest, towards this place. I don't do this, I don't do this. Actually, even she's already feeling herself. And as you touch the wall, touch the pillar, whatever element is available at that point, right? Have 5 poses. You can have 5 couple poses, standard poses, have 5 bridal poses, or if it's baby shoot or portrait, depending on what you do. Save it. So it's easy to create. So if you want to master lighting, production, and poses, then you can move to the next level, which is business. But that business part is key, very key. And I know when you hear the word business, you will feel, I need to have 10 staff. No. We live in a technology age now. So you can run a business successfully with 2 extra people and you do well. And maybe when you are now scaling, because me I'm scaling, I have like 5 businesses now. So when I mentioned I have 4 to 15 people, it's not only 4 people that we have other things we do. Yeah, we sell backdrops, we make courses, right? And we're also launching some things very soon. I have a studio, we have a content space, so we need people to know all of that. That's why I need them in the office, right? But for the most part, in your growing phase, master business. And how do you master business? First of all, prioritize sales and marketing first. That should be the first 2 things that you prioritize. Because your goal in the growing stage is to make money first. Yes. You know what? That's why you say, let me employ staff and let me find office or whatever. So, what will bring the money in sales and marketing? It's not employing staff that brings you money. if your brand is not making money and you are employing staff, how do you pay that staff? Alright? So, and even for your staff, you probably need a space. It can be what I usually recommend for most of the companies, get a place you can live and convert it to your office. Right? But it's a phase. You have to do it immediately in the beginning. So if you are still living with your family, you are even lucky. It's good, it's even perfect. Just stay there and be using the resources that you have to market and sell. How do you market and sell? Use your money to find more eyes to see your business. See, the algorithm has changed. Social media has changed now. So it is not followers that is driving traffic to people's pages anymore. So a page that has, for example, Oluseyi Magic personal account, I've been actively posting for the past 2 weeks after my break. And my wedding page, which is Real Magic Gallery, has 70 something K followers. Oluseyi Magic has those 9K followers. And the amount of views that Real Magic has is, in the past 30 days, is like 70,000 views, I think around 70,000 views in 30 days. Like people have seen that page. My Real Magic, Oluseyi Magic, which is just 90 followers, has almost 110,000 views. I generated that 110,000 views in 2 weeks. Not because I have followers, but because of content. So the algorithm is designed in a way that if your post makes sense, and the first few number of people that see it like it, the app by itself will just carry the post and not show up. So it's a different game. So don't be worried about I need to get followers. Leave that one. Like without ads, if the post is good, we'll get to the ad part. Before, as long as you have at least 1,000 followers, you're okay. I don't think anybody should have less than 1 follower. Do whatever it takes. If you have to buy facts, push your followers to the minimum of 1,000, so that it creates a perception that this person has been there for a while. So if you have 300, they feel like this person just started. Like, don't have trust in you. So do whatever, even that, don't go and buy 50,000 followers. It's ridiculous. Buy 800 or 900. Small money, chicken, don't pay much. And there are people that sell real followers, actual followers. But don't overdo it and go and make your page look like a fake page. Just push yourself to 1,000. Then you can now start to invest in content. Now, let me talk about content before I get to ads. These things are what I do. So you better take it serious. This is what I do. I don't do anything outside these things I'm sharing. So when it comes to content, now the game has changed. When are the days where you just all you have to do is to post beautiful pictures and people will book you? That one has changed. The reason being that a lot of people are posting beautiful pictures. So an average bride today that's looking for a photographer, in the wedding space, an average bride today that's looking for a photographer at wedding, the moment she search for photographer on her search like this, you know the amount of fantastic photographers you will find? The moment you see your page, oh, this work makes sense. The moment she, let me go check on that one, she will just forget you instantly. Because she will see probably something finer. Yeah, so you can't sell a picture anymore, especially if you are broke. People like me, we've been here for a while, so we build relationships, we have planners that, so we have a little advantage. But if you are still growing and you don't have all the network, social media is the only leverage you have. And the only way to leverage this is using content. The people that are growing fastest now are the people that are using their actual life as content. Find a way to place content with your life. See, if you are shy, you cannot do great things. Listen to me. If you are worried too much about how you know what people will say, you'll be average, fast. The first thing, see, if you read the book Diary of a CEO, Stevie says something like, it is your stupidity that is your uniqueness. Right? I didn't say you go there and be dancing and be jumping up and down, but it is in your vulnerability that your strength is. So this journey that you are now, it doesn't make sense that you stop that. I think this is a little history. I said the same question. You stop that junction and you're walking down for this class and you did not make video saying, I'm going for this class. I'm struggling with this. I need to master this. Well, it's content. You post it. People that can relate with what you are going through, you engage. That's how it works. Or you have a gig with a customer. Some of you have a gig with a customer, and the only thing that comes out of that gig is the picture you shot. That's wasted content. It's wasted content. The time you meet that customer, the day you met with them, is content. See. Content is like, it's easy now because you can just create organic content. You don't need to be a professional content creator, blah, blah, blah. No, we are photographers here. And having photographer can do with it. It's simple. Just CapCut. All of us use CapCut. I use CapCut. But some of you have seen some of the podcasts I posted recently. I didn't give any editing. I recorded it there in less than how long the state was produced. Maybe 10 CapCut, less than an hour. We are done. Work done because of CapCut, right? Now, use content to sell. Best way to use your customer. The customers that you meet. Oh, I just got booked by Mrs. Jegede for 40 years. This is what Mrs. Jegede said when she wanted to book me. And somebody referred me to her and they said they love my work. You are saying good things. And you can curate it in a way that maybe on the day of the shoot with Mrs. Jegede, you are making BTS videos of yourself shooting Mrs. Jegede, or when Mrs. Jegede was dancing, or when Mrs. Jegede was probably an event. And exchanging presentation is like yes. Or if it was a family shoot in a house, maybe Mrs. Jegede give you one food. I don't put food to come along, must see this food is there. You are curating a story about how you are executing Mrs. Jegede's projects. During the production, when I'm not here working on Mrs. Jegede's pictures, you now take all of those videos, you put it on campus, you cut out the sweet parts, you make out the 1 minute video, you put a voiceover under. This is when I was getting booked on Mrs. Jegede, she was so happy to book me. This is what she said. Maybe if she wrote it by her test, I just put it on the video. She know that somebody referred me to you, they said the work is good. But imagine, I love referrals because we treat our customers well, that's why we get referred. You put it there, you just tell a story, voiceover. That's if you are not a camera person. Maybe you don't like to put yourself. It can be just normal BTS videos. Do voiceover, post. Social media apps appreciate videos more than photos. And you have to follow the wave. You can't control the wave. You will follow it. So you can't say you post a picture and it was trend. Picture don't trend anymore. I told you to get 1,500 likes on my pictures. Not because my pictures are not good anymore. The structure of social media has changed. When I post video like this, it moves like water. Because it's the way they design the app, the owners of the app said they want video, they don't want your picture anymore. If you don't like it, you can start your own website. But that's what you sell. So incorporate videos into your story, your challenges, the happy moment with your clients. Okay, if you are too scared to talk about your challenges, as you talk about the good parts, where the client says good things about your picture, or the moment you have with the clients, it will help you. And when you start, the more you do it, the better you become. That's the way growth works. Remember I talked about growth plus consistency, right? When you start creating content and you are putting that content, it is that content that will push you out. Why do you think that content creators came into the industry and all of a sudden, boom, boom, they just scattered everywhere? It's because of social media. Social media is designed to help content creators because what they do is engaging. And everybody's in love with it. So an average bride now, she will first book content creator before she book any other thing these days. Right? But the government content creation team, I don't think it's up to 2 years. That they are now. They are not charging 3 million for a day. This one is not somebody said, you know me, I know you. With your friend and this guy, we do work together. I see their party, we talk. 3 million. 2 million to bring phone, to bring the same one phone. Somebody will collect 1 million to use phone to video me. But it's a demand because the bride wants to feel loved, and she knows that if they post that video on social media, everybody will see it. But that your picture, that your third image. Maybe it's only you can't check most of these brides. They don't post their pictures on their page. Not I don't like the pictures, but they know people usually react more to the video. So as a photographer, that does not mean photography is going on. No, it just means you have to understand what the market is saying. So you have to incorporate video into what you do. That's the only what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm not talking about spending money now. I'm just talking about using content, video content to push yourself out. It will help you. And if you start early, the advantage you have is that because you are still growing, you can make all the mistakes early now. When it is not so damaging. When you say I want $1,000, you have less than $1,000. It's better to make mistake now than when you have grown over the years. Because you will keep growing. I mean, don't grow. You grow over the years. When you are now in a spot where a funny mistake can be damaging for your brand. Now, make the mistake. Don't be scared. So don't just leave this workshop with just the photography skills that you will definitely be impacted with, which is important. Back it up with, okay, I need to use content to push my brand. Whatever I think. Don't worry, my house is not fine. Okay, you don't want to show your house. Show the content of the clients. Just focus on the client. I want to show myself. I don't want people to see my face. You can start a little bit of time as you get more content and content. You start to put your face when you feel more confident. Until then, use your clients. Make nice videos of them. I don't think you should execute any project without making videos from that project. And don't let that video just be where you are just setting. You know how we used to do our details. Where you are just setting lights and you just snap up one, you just put soundtrack, just post it. It has to be a story. Either you are talking to the camera or they are hearing your voice. Oh, you're just here in my guy's house. Oh, such a beautiful place they live. I want to take this, 3 kids. Oh, I'm not a big fan of family shoots. But whenever money they there you go. The person watching them just laughing. They might not laugh, but in their mind they just like, whatever money they. Like, and they relate with what you're saying. And you can just finish the video with the finished product. Not that you just post where you're angry lights and you now show finished product. No. Story. So the best way to create story is to use voice. If you are too scared to show your face. The more you use voice over time, you will master coming to the front of the camera. All this talking now. I was not like this before. I used to call myself an introvert. I had to become extrovert by force. And I saw that it's only extrovert that is doing the thing, that is making money. That's what the money is. Especially in this new age that I live in. When are the days where you have to be doctor or you have to be successful? No. You don't need to do that anymore. This is the future. So use content. Then, as you now start making some money, spend on marketing. Very key. You have to do ads. I spend as much as 40K per day on ads. Sometimes I spend 70K per day on ads. Sometimes I spend 10K per day on ads. So do that. Just wait. I was 70K. Yes. When I'm working on what, not for one, but I do multiple projects. Yes. So I might be promoting a course. If I want to promote my conference, you know how much I spent on it?
I was there.
But my friends, due to the fact that it was a free event and I did not have sponsors like that, you know what I mean? It should not be promoted. So I was spending 20K per day on hats for that conference. And I focused on building Nigeria because I wanted people to work in this side. So most of the people that I met after the conference, and I asked them, what made you come to the conference? 80% of the answer was they kept seeing it.
Yeah, same thing.
They said they kept seeing it. I was asking first was the one that we had this weekend. He said he actually saw it first, but he thought it was one, but he kept seeing it. Like, let's go to the Selena Free, then we go to see what they have for them. That's the core marketing. Repetition. Right? So if you want more eyes to see your page, apart from the content, you have to spend money. And when I say spend money, don't let me mess up with your head with the 70K per day. Even if it's just 3,000 naira. 4,000 and 5,000. Start there. Just narrow down your vicinity. To be honest with you, the more money you invest, the more eyes we see. It's normal. The number of people that 5,000 per day budget to reach, it's not the same as 30K per day. So, but start somewhere. If you are based in, let's say, Ikeja, and you are in 2 studio photography, you can just focus on Lagos mainland. Right? So that everybody, the people in Lagos mainland will see you. Don't focus on, don't go and put Nigeria in your ads. Don't put the whole of Lagos. And you can, most of my ads are usually Lagos. So I put Lagos, but I don't just put Lagos states. I don't handle ads, but from what I know, they put location. The analysis is Lagos. But speaking of location, like Lagos, like Lekki, because I know that people in Aja, they might not want to come to my studio in Kenya. Some Lekki people, they come, some will not come, some will say we come and do service. So I put Lekki, I put every major part of the mainland. But I don't just, I put the key, I put Kenya, Lagada, Sule, Duelega, Farmouth, I put all those key, Ojota, go back, go to Duelega, put the Shaga, Faroga, put it. Then I put maybe just Lekki, so that some Lekki people can see. Because my studio is in Kenya. So I don't need someone in Awoyaya to be seeing my hand. They will come to my studio. Right? So and my money is well spent because it's narrowed down to a particular sector. But don't make it too small either. Don't go and put it in Kenya. It's too small because you need people. Because people can call you for service. But for my weddings, I don't do that. My wedding ad is larger. I even do that in the US, in the UK. Because majority of these customers, they are not even living here. They come for their wedding, so I had to show in Canada and US. I just started these 3 countries because I know that's where we have a lot of Nigerians, right? And I even take weddings in the US and UK now because of ads. I don't have US visa. I don't have UK visa. I've never been there. They don't give me visa, so I just go to another country and get visa. But I do weddings because of ads. That's what ads can do for you, right? I see the strategy I use for my UK weddings. Last year I just did the ad, and I was like, oh, they are coming to UK. You know they're going here. We are coming to UK from what was it? I think April to July. That April, July, because I've done my research and I realized that that's their summer period. So that's when they have most of their weddings. So we are coming to the UK, April to July 2025, and we're coming to see you. I'm giving 50% off for price that book us within. If we wish visitors, it's not the same price. But 50% off for the price that book us within April to July. So come on this now. If you book between now and so you'll get to enjoy this promo. Why would you not book? Who don't like promo? And we made it cheap. The reason we made it cheap is because we are based in Nigeria. And it's pounds. So if one person, the photographers there, they charge 3,000 pounds. Me, I go and collect 1,200 pounds. Okay, me now, 100 pounds. If you come back to Naira, you know. So I'm winning. So the guys that were like, we did are just collecting the weekends. Me, and I will take the 1 to 5 photographers. They pay them like 300 they keep 700 pounds. I'm not just here just running all over the place carrying camera. Right? I'm scaling, I'm marketing. Right? So start where you are. Even if you are not doing the pounds thing yet, I'm just opening your mind. Just use small money, 3,000. Don't calculate it. I'm sure the moment I say 5,000 per day, somebody will give you 5,000. Come on, you can do this. 3,000. You won't grow. Believe me. Because growth comes with risk and sacrifice.
Yes.
So all this is that I'm saying, it's not like I just felt like I used to feel like anytime my marketing guy would say magic, I had money not finish. I used to vex. And you will magic and be following up and one shoe and I'll try to do this. So it's not easy for me, you think I just put 7,000 per year less and I'm excited. No, it's hard. But I don't like, no, this is what needs to be done. Just have to do. Especially for me that don't support businesses. I do hard way. It takes a lot. Right? So what you have to do is you can't escape it. People need to see what you are saying. And you can't wait for only your followers. So do content. And what you will do is when you start creating content, and the content, I'm not taking too much. No. When you start creating content and the content is making a lot of sense, the ones that people like the most, that's what you use for your money. What I say that without ads, people, you have likes and comments, people feel it, you use money to push it. Put the environment you look at, very much. See, you will money because there's always demand for photography. When I open my studio in Kenya, this is the fact that there's a lot of studio on that road. My studio in there's Studio 24, there's 363, there's this one. There's quite a good number. And my goal was to do commercials, so to compete with these big dogs that have been there for a while. Me, I'm a wedding guy, so nobody knows where this place. We did, when we opened the studio, we came up with a strategy, okay, let us print vouchers and take it to all the businesses on that road, all the clothes business, makeup business, and tell them that, okay, for their own customers that come to them, there's a new studio that is doing free vouchers, so they will have access to taking one outfit in that studio for free. Something to just attract people. It didn't work. It didn't work. People did not come because I think we got 2 or 3 people. It was a disaster. I mean, I was thinking that because there's a lot of studios in that road, if we go and do Instagram ad, Facebook ad, that's able to pop, that's better to find another way. It's still that hard. We went back to it. That worked. So I'm just expressing to you how hard works. When we started doing hard, but it didn't even feel like I just kept doing it. People were just looking. Because they saw because what I did is I went to hire one very pretty model. Fine model that was even without makeup. She don't already make sense.
Don't do.
Took some mad shots. So I didn't just go and post clients work. Mad shots. Right? And just put it together. Two different models, 2 different shoots. Put together. Put the best lead, make it 6. Put one flyer in front. Enjoy 20%. That's just vibes. There is just a mindset of the audience. Everybody wants to feel like, I'm saving money if I use this people, right? So enjoy 20% discount during full promo. And that promo, not the other promo, since last year January. The promo never ends now. It has not ended. If you see they use the promo, they go. Sales here, you understand? Sorry, guys. So I've been doing it, so just put the promo, and when they swipe, there's a carousel. When they swipe, you see 5 pictures. So we don't usually post on that page. You can go 3 weeks, one post. But that's not what's bringing customer. It's the ad behind that is moving all around Lagos. People are okay. So that's how to build your business. So it helps you build marketing and sales. So when you hear marketing and sales, don't think too much about complicated things that people are doing. It's just contemplation and arts. Simple. Contemplation and what? Arts. Do contemplation and art. It will drive money to your business. When money, you will make your money back. That money has made you will make it back. Believe me. when you make your money back and the money is not coming, then you can now start looking at structure. Okay, now that money is coming, my business, I'm getting too busy, I'm getting too choked with work. Now start looking at, I need someone to make me into. I need to get this to this place. You get to that point. But at this phase, markets, structure, and development. Maybe you guys have learned something. If you have any questions, please. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir, like you said, content.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a shy person. Okay, but once in a while, I used to do content. I did a content for Lunch 25 actually, which I posted. I did a content when I followed my boss to shoot. But I want to ask that this content that we make, can we post it on our own business page or our personal page?
So it depends on what you are trying to achieve, right? So me, I make a lot of content for photographers because I have an academy and I also have a mission to help leaders, right? Which is to conference. Right? So if your job is, your goal is to make money from also to find customers to book you, you don't make it about yourself. Make it about the customer. So that the potential customers will want to be like that. So when you are making videos, of course you can make video about yourself and post it on personal brand. That's your own vibes. Maybe you want to grow your own personal brand, right? Which I do, right? But for attracting customers, focus on content that is about the customer. So maybe like weddings, or Shola and people for their wedding, or even if you talk to the camera, I'm away for this wedding with Shola and people, amazing couple during the inquiry stage. Pick a special moment from the conversation you had with the client inquiry stage. Maybe they made a statement or they sent you a message or how much they love my work and I cannot wait to create money with them and do this whatever we want. And show the couple. When you show the couple, then nothing serious, just when they are doing shots, maybe when they are posed and phone videos, making happens, and the moment they are dancing, and you get different moments of the event, put together a course, then put a storyline on that. So the storyline depends on how the event went. But don't make it boring. The whole video can be 45 seconds. Don't be doing 4 minutes videos. Nobody will watch it. So just pick the sweet parts, depending on the regularity of that event. Maybe there's a part that the Gabo or the guy said, that's a sweet part. The one place where the guy was so excited and was jumping and dancing, maybe the after party. Or maybe when the guy sat and the bride is giving him lap dance. That's what they do in after parties. Special moments. See how excited the couple is when they love their picture. And at the end, just show like 5 of the best. Don't show 15 images. Always show the best of everything. Both the video, pictures. At the end of the day, just give them, even if it's only one picture that is your best, show only one. Just be that they think, see how beautiful their picture is. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to make the album. Just people, potential client will just watch it. This guy seems jovial. If I like this guy, should not wait. Right? So you're making about the customer. So fellow customers want to be like that. Right? It's not just about, oh, I love my lighting, I set my lights from my home, the lights coming from the side. That's for photography audience. You have to know who you are speaking to if you are making a video. Okay.
So last question. So sometimes I get okay, as a great photographer, we get messages from people that want to work with us. But they don't get back to us like they don't when we send them red cards, they don't get back to us. Oh yeah, okay, I've seen it. I will send you the money. So they send me your account number. You know how then they are not, because I'm actually facing one currently like but and then they are not reaching out back. Is it right? Like you have to like keep following them, or because there's a narrative that if you keep following client up, they'll see you as a hungry photographer.
So let me answer that. The first thing is that experience you're having is normal for everybody. I have people that we have calls and for that call, sweet call, like oh my God, my photographer, oh my God, I love you so much. Send your account number. Just 24 hours you should get from us. Right? I will ask myself, this lady that will be gisted, yes, what happened? This is not picking up. So it's not my first asset. The reason is probably overwhelming you because maybe you don't have a lot of demand yet to accommodate the fake ones. So you feel like maybe this is your reality. It's not your reality. That one is normal, right? So number 2, follow up well. Let them think you are public. That's a big. I don't like it. I don't. There's a kind of mindset that I don't like. So it just depends on how you follow up. First thing, when what I would recommend is when a client reaches out to you and asks for the price, send the rate card. Always request for the phone call. I emphasize this a lot because it transformed my bookings like 3 times. But I don't do it before too. I just send it card and I'll wait. I'll now be sending message before follow up. But when we started requesting for call, now I started making it because now we've gone to a point where I don't make most of the calls. I have people that makes the call on me. Sometimes I join the call. Right? So I just I would like to share a little bit to request for a call to talk about because we can say a very what we put in order, we like to have a very brief call. So just to give them that that we are not going to waste your time. We want to have a very brief call to just talk about your event or your. So when if they are not everybody agree. So for me now, percentage wise, the number of people that agree to call is maybe 40% of people that inquire. So I'm not trying to say is everybody will just jump on call. But that 40% that agree, chances are 10% out of that 40 you can close them. When I say close, I mean book them because you guys talked. That's how you don't know what you are doing. Because what I do with my call is when I start a conversation, I don't have any script. I just ask questions. That's the best system. You guys should learn this trick now. Tell me about your event. So when you okay, so what kind of wedding you do? The one will tell you what to do. This will tell you. So I will tell you. It's not very nice for pictures. I would recommend you use this one. You are already subtly passing the message that you know what you are doing. Don't say I'm a professional photographer. That one will throw them off. But I will tell you, that's not very fantastic. From my experience, I would recommend because of the budget, I would recommend you use this hotel for the shoot. Or when the shoot, you like to shoot for the wedding shoot. You want a creative shoot. So I like us to do something creative. So then you so that we can celebrate this thing and make it make a lot of sense, right? So you're already selling. So not every photographer will request for call. So the fact that you request for call makes you stand out instantly from the 5 people that the person is talking to, right? So that call will go along with it. After the call, at the end of the call, you can also say, when next can I do that to follow up on it? Right? So you follow up because you guys have talked once, and if they don't request the call, you don't accept the call, still follow up. At least you shouldn't follow up for anything less than 5 times. And when you're following up, don't say please book us. Because I'm just checking in because of my schedule. I just wanted to confirm and updates on your inquiry. Simple. Oh, checking in again. Based on our conversation, I realized you didn't respond to my last message. I just wanted to drop another message. You understand? So depending on the mode of if you guys will talk more sometimes, you can just try and dial the number. If the person of the Apple will line for me, I don't put the line. You can't get arrested. I mean, but you know, a lot of customers have booked us because like they love our energy. Like we are it's like we want them follow up. Do you understand? So it is never a straight line. It's never a straight line. So you will meet the one that will be annoyed that you will meet people that will feel like this guy must be hungry to be following up with us. But if you are using that as a reason not to call people, you will lose the ones that will appreciate the fact that you are following up. You get me? Because one of like this guy has been on my case since I like his energy.
Some people will see like you're a serious business.
Yeah, serious. Like what is means business.
Yes. I follow up properly.
You understand?
I came to the office. He said that they wanted to book the other guy. I'm more expensive than the guy, but I was the only one I was following up. She was the one following up. She's my same manager. So we follow up, we call, we check up on them. And before you know, we came here, they booked us. We were here at the store at the office. They booked us. So sometimes,
don't think worry about what people will say. Like I've said before, if you need your strength, you just do what you gotta do. If you experience disappointment or no from somebody, you move on to the next one. People do cold, people that have big businesses, billionaires, their businesses, they do cold calls. Cold calls means the person is not going to make the buyer. They go and gather phone number from different databases. And email, they will call the person. Hello, my name is calling from because I was hoping if you're interested in buying a land or buying, or depending on what they sell, that we have some special price for you. Someone that you don't inquire. And imagine the one that don't inquire. You get. So don't worry about all that. Just pressure. Follow. And if they say they block you, they have to next one. Yes. So that's how to move.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We need to take a picture. Let's take a picture first. Let's take a picture together. I think I need to use my phone. Yes, my phone. Yes. Thank you very, very much. Deeply appreciate.
How about this?
Last statement. Everybody, let's take a look.
Let's do this question. Let's how much you call people?
Okay, so I'm going to take the test. You can spread out. Thank you very much. Yeah, do you get it? Do you get it?
Yes.
You can take the normal one, but you now use 0.5 to this thing. Okay.
Everybody say workshop.
Okay, do a video. Yeah. So when you are ready, let me know. So I will say what I want to say. Live video. Are you ready? Are you ready? So everybody say, thank you, Magic, we love you. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you, Magic, we love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have fun. Have fun. God bless you. God bless you. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. No, it's like why are you asking me?
You are the cool.
What do you mean I'm unfit?
Yeah, go. Why not join the group?
Guys, we are on break now, please. Please eat. Eh? I'm sure you guys enjoyed that magic session. And let me now tell you something. Do you know that everything magic said was what I was saying since? It does modify those things. Do you know? Put yourself in the face of people. Tell a story about yourself. Do you know? It's almost the same thing I was just telling you guys since. I'm telling you. Nothing like all this. See, even myself, I've tried. I'm telling you, me, I've tried. 16 years, no beginnings. I've tried. I'm telling you, I've tried. So I already understand. See, once you understand the system, go like say they will beg you with work. I'm telling you, at that point, it will be like they are begging you with work. I'm telling you, you won't be running after clients. I'm telling you, there are clients that will follow up on them. They will say we follow up too much. They are trying to follow up.